How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day, boys. How y'all doing tonight? Wow. How you guys all doing? I'm definitely excited, definitely full of energy, definitely not tired, definitely did not sleep for like 3 hours last night. Was it even sleep? I don't even know. How y'all doing though, dude? PTR has been a lot of fun, by the way. I've been enjoying it. Both of you and NA. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we do PTR duels, but I was like, nah. Maybe like, because I know like with Plunderstorm and waiting for season 2 stuff, at some point things are gonna be kind of dead, so maybe we'll do some PTR stuff. But yeah, definitely not tired, definitely not. How y'all doing though? Welcome back. Let me get the big old music back up in here. That good old Elden Ring, boys. I've been watching. For some reason, every time I go try to go to bed, I usually like to watch a YouTube video or two in the background, right? Just something to put on in the background as I fall asleep. It's very not uncommon for me to do something like that. But recently I got into like Elden Ring challenge videos. Really good, great choice. But I feel like usually I try to put something in the background that I can just kind of fall asleep to, where I can just kind of hear it, and it's almost like when you. Привет, здорово, Кагар. Команда готова, да? Basically, I kind of grew up with the TV always on the background, right? And it just felt like I fell asleep that way easier, right? That's just me. But yeah, just having some kind of a video on my phone as I'm falling asleep, it's been nice, man. It makes it easier for me to fall asleep. When I try to fall asleep in dead silence of the night, I don't know, I struggle with it for some reason. We got ourselves boys, groups. Oh, I can't even talk today, man. Команда готова, хорошо. Cracker is ready. Flush, are we good, my man? Latency's awful. Yes, PTR latency is pretty cheeks. That is true. How's the team doing, my man? Let me know how many we got. If y'all want to join in. Flush got a group over in the LFG Raids Legacy, boys. Ready? Oh my god, we're good. Can't believe we're actually just starting off the bat. Dragar 5 in the grand 1. Let's go. Let me get my mix in here. Oh wow, that is so much louder. Okay, here we go. Ow, my ears. I also need to do a better job of moving the mic away from my mouth. I feel like where I repositioned it from like right hand side to left hand side, I feel like when I yell into the mic, and I've been trying to fix like clipping issues in the audio, dude. I get way too excited with them duels. That's my problem. I got way too excited and I yell right into the mic. Not good for the mic, not good for the audio at all, man. I'll try to reserve myself a little, you know what I mean? But boys, we're back. Back, baby. Another week, another set of duels. Plungers from next week, by the way. Hope you guys are excited, because I am excited to play some Plunderstorm at some point. I think actually it's going to be the majority of the next week is just Plunderstorm, honestly. What's up, please, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Got ourselves Switch. Got ourselves Bubby over for the team. My man, Bubby. I like that whole set. It was it's a Pandaria, right? Pretty sure that set is mop. Gotta be right. Saya, oh, first up and ready to go. Here we got us plus that team. Saba joining back in, man, as well as Toxic. It looks like it is gonna be Saya off the bat. On that team, we got ourselves Advo. I like that set. Actually, I wish your pet could somehow like match your set in a way without Rathgar. We got Goers, Kragar, Orc. We got ourselves also Berzil, I think. I have no idea. Unless it's Beryl. No, that is a Z. B-E-R-Z-L. Berziel? I don't even. I'm gonna have to figure something out, man. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Shield evade himself for Saya immediately. You get to a fade death as a BM Hunter Bear. Try to see if he can get himself all the pets up and running. I guess I'll call him Berzil. Right? Oh, hold on a second. Who's got that zappy ring? Is that the Hunter, Berzil, or is that Saya? Technically, both those classes are actually pretty good with those. Oh, Saya taking so much damage. Having to go for lay on hands really early on. Searing Glare to follow up. Trying to control Berzil as best as possible. Drone shot to follow. Did you just end up dodging the freezing trap? Is that what happened? Did that blind make that freezing trap miss? Is that what happened? Body shut down on the side, maybe looking potentially at a bubble if Berzel gives himself even more of those ring procs, because I'm guessing Berzel is the one with the ring, right? Technically, both of those classes utilize the ring. It can actually get quite a lot of value from it. I think it is Berzel. Yeah, Saya just not playing around. Bubble just wild. He's got high health. No more immunity for Berzel. He's got himself a bit of immunity of his own with a bit of a faint death. Saya, wings available. Everything's back up and running. Got himself a bit of the blessing of saying he just needs a little bit more pressure. Berzel will go down. Unless the hunter got something to keep himself alive. He's got himself a bit of movement. Both health of theirs is fairly equalized. Shield of Venice, I think, gives Saya the breakaway. It does go for the stun really quickly, but the dot with the Dawn Light doesn't melt him down. What's up, gamers? What's up, Refusing? Hi to my man. Hope you're having a good one. Brazil? Is that the name? Is that his name? No. It looks like no, Berzel. It would be B-R-A then. But it's B-A-R Zel. Berzel. I don't know, maybe. I'll need to double check then. Whenever I see his body, because right now his name does not show up. Saya up next versus Goers. Goers just absolutely rampant, full bloodlust, full doom wins. Did not go for a send just yet. Did end up using a trinket here. So Saya, I think, it's just gonna try to see if he can buy himself a bit of time. Waiting out for the trinket until a little bit later. Goers dropping down the bulwark totem really early on. That's a shield that's just gonna be bled right through by Saya. He's gotta shrink him back up. Shield events as well. He's got himself the Wake of Ashes very, very soon. So he's actually in a perfect spot. Trinket coming up as well. Full stun into Goers. Does get himself a knock, even though he had Saya rooted. Saya actually does not have a way to close the gap, so actually quite a bit of his damage just doesn't quite connect with Goers. He's got a lot of that range, but he really, I think, wanted to get up closer melee. Big zaps out of Goers. Saya, do you have a Blessing of Saint for this one? No, Blessing of Spellwarden, rather? I don't think he's running Blessing of Spellwarden, so that magic damage, I think, is just going to tear right through him. Oh! That was just some nasty, nasty Tempest stun around the corner. Saya trinkets out of it. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Those stun really quickly. Do you have anything? Wake of Ashes is his last chance to potentially do something. Guerrero's got himself that wall, so he's perfectly stable. Saya with a bit of a wall as well, trying to stabilize. He's got himself the Dawn Light, using all those Dawn Light to keep himself alive here. Run, Paladin, run. Absolutely. How you doing? Welcome back in. Yes, Saya first up. Guerrero's, I think, has him on the ropes though. And it looks like it is Saya with that ring, or maybe both of them. It looks like it's got to be both of you, right? It's actually, the ring is surprisingly good. It does a lot of damage, quite a bit. Big Tempest out, knocking Saya back. He's got himself a bit of that mobility with a full Wake of Ashes. Goers though, living all this damage. Saya trying to see if he can let those Dawn Lights do a lot of the work, letting those dots rot down Goers. But this guy's just perfectly fine. He's stable. He's hanging out. Judgment's getting thrown out randomly. Big ascent off of that stun. Is that going to be the play here? Blind with the second stun to Saya. Does go for the trick, and Saya cannot follow up with another Searing Glare. Massive damage. Big Tempest rub. Goers though. Oh, I don't know. Still continues to wind strike him down, knocking him out in the open. Isn't going to be enough. Wake of Ashes does not connect just to give himself a little survivability. There goes another Bloodlust available. Goers does need to purge down the bop if you can do so. You just try to go for as much magic damage as possible, keep himself alive, leap it on top of Saya. Saya, do you have a stun? Stun, I think, is the one thing that's going to keep him alive right now. Goers technically does not have a wall here. No trinket either. So Saya, if you got something, he's got bubble. He's got bubble. He's been buying himself time this entire time. Goers looking for a bit of healing. Saya decides to go for a full Wake of Ashes with a Hodge. And there goes the Hodge. Position himself so he doesn't get knocked. Get himself full go. You might just have to bubble this insta. There goes a bubble. Goers could go underground, actually. Hold on a second. He's got the counter regenerating. He's got the full regenerating. Goers needs to stop the regenerating. Trying to see if he can fight it. Actually has better healing than regenerating. No shot. Hello? Shield of Venice, yeah, hold on a second. Why is this duel so close? Normally, I feel like Paladins walk up and slam the Shamans, but Goers is not going to give Saya any opportunity here. He's having to actually fight it perfectly here. Does need a wall here instantly. That is a ton of damage out of the Paladino. Wall comes out for both of the champions here. Goers needs to get himself a bit of that maelstrom. Saya is super, super low, but so is Goers. Trying to see if he can back up out of the massive Tempest. Got himself a bit of a leap around the corner. Yeah, got himself a Dawn Light burning down Goers though. This could be the way that Saya plays this, is long and steady. Just let that rot dot him, just melt him little by little. It does have a totem trying to slow down Saya. Big Tempest hits him back to back. There goes the stun. Knocking him far. He just stays in there. Full Wake of Ashes. Don't like to heal himself. Don't like to dot of Goers. He's got them in a lasso, something to follow. I think he has a blind last second. Oh, does get himself a Storm Strike at the end. I'm actually very surprised the Shaman did it. Yo, Plush, give this man a chance. Give him a bunch. Oh, he actually did. Look at Plush. You know what? I will give Plush. He backed up. He could have just ran in with a Garrote immediately. He backed up. Let him at least recover full health. I'll give him. Did you just Shadow Melt that? Oh, you did Shadow Melt that first one. Second one does not connect. Oh, does connect though. Oh, man. And Goers at the very least is given an opportunity to go full ascent. Plush is going to get knocked for a second into a step. Full dots are up on the Goers. He doesn't have a wall. He doesn't have anything. Bulwark goes back in though. Sunder into Plush for a second. Does have a trinket. Full wind strikes. Massive Tempest. Do you have another one? Catch the rogue maybe? No, you got to heal though. Oh. Plush was forced into stealth there. That was massive Tempest. That disarm was perfect. Because in Ascend, you need weapons in order to be able to Wind Strike. Because Wind Strike still treats your, you get that windy Storm Strike, but you still need weapons to activate it. Because it basically takes the coding of Storm Strike. And you can't Storm Strike without weapons. But it just gives you like a stronger range version. But it still is a physical hit. You can't really dodge him either. Stun into Plush. Goers trying to see if he can close the gap here. Cloak of Shadows for Plush. Got full dots on the Goers. But Plush is so low. She hit the Shadow last second. Knocking him back. Does he have a step? He does have a step. But I don't know if he has the dots already. He got him some full death mark. Everything available. But I think Plush still takes him. Wait. Goers still alive. Sabo don't want to give him a chance at all. He goes underground. He got himself a Warlock House and a wall in case he needs to. That is going to be a totem around the corner. Oh, it does not connect. The second totem, second Sunder. He does have a second. Oh, but a wall out for Goers. He just leaps in there into the totem, into the fray. Sabo with the wall as well to counter Goers. Does not want to give this man a chance to recover. Goers, unless he gets some mad procs, I think it's over. Yeah, there's just nothing he could do at that point. But Goers, it's so good on the Shaman. Was it Kragar? No, it's Orc going to be up next. Full burst into a spear. I'm switching to the wrong guy. Spear onto Saba. He can't leave the spear. He's underground. All he can do is knock him up. Big ascend. Or do you have a disarm? Man might just go down. Oh, them Shamans though. Them Shaman damage though, boys. What is happening? These Shamans are out of control. I got myself a video title there. Farming video titles right now, boys. Full Mortal Coil, full rot down by Advo. Oh, Sabo, I don't know how you're going to make it out of here alive. He got an AoE stun on the pets. If you could rule the pets and walk away, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. There's actually nothing you can do. He's getting PvE'd. He got the entire zoo on him. There's nothing you can do. It's over. Unless he somehow lives it, it is over. It is done. Oh my god. Wait. A root last second. Yeah. This is what happened to WAP last week over on the NA. Or not last week, but maybe a week before that. He got PvE'd down by a bunch of pets, which is unfortunate. It is how Demonology Warlocks play, right? You gotta leave pets, and that's where much so your damage comes from, is those demons that you summon. Maybe they could change Demonology Warlock in the future, but as it is right now, it is very pet heavy. So, definitely does not feel good, though. Definitely does not feel good. Only had to lose 4 times to die, where how my class dies once? What do you mean? Talk about Warlocks. Toxil with full dots onto Advo, Death Mark and Kingsman and everything. There is a wall out of Advo. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. I think it's just the rogue's full on rot damage. And Advo's just dead. There's nothing he can do. He popped the Hellstone. I don't think it matters. Oh, no. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. So there we had Warlock was able to kill a Shaman without even looking at him, and then the rogue did the same thing with just bleeds and poisons. Cracker leaping in. He's the last one left. Over in the team 2, he's still got to go through Rogue and Bubby. Zerkers with a big old banner. Does Toxil ambush the banner? He ambushes Kragar, but he doesn't ambush the banner. Stonebolt around the corner. Toxil does have a vanish. He also has a trinket in case he needed to. Even to an evasion, Kragar with a quick fear. That is going to be trinket out of the rogue with a parry to follow right after. Cold Blood is up. I think he was able to, he still got Cold Blood. Did you shiv a Cold Blood? You shiv? I think he did. Toxil's still taking lots of damage from Kragar, but that is quite a bit of bleed damage onto Kragar. Bleeds and poisons, leaping around the corner with a Blade Storm. Does not quite connect with Toxil. He's still bled up though. So Kragar at least can see where he's at, but his health is not doing that great. Unless he can get away from Toxil, deny the bleeds. Big Demolish might just take him here. I think he just has to go to end this duel right here, right now. Toxil utilizes the pillar to try to get behind the pillar. He's still a rotted. He is not dotted, so he's going to catch a reset here. For Krager, he is dotted with the Kingsbane. Wait, what did you just reflect? What did you reflect versus a rogue? There's nothing magical about this, man. Big leap, get the shot. Oh, I think it's over. Wait, maybe he lives. Krager picking up a bit of health. 60% dampening. Rallying cry last second. Big roar. Oh. Yeah, if there wasn't that high of a dampening, I think Krager would have taken it. Toxic picking up 2. Sabo Guerrero's also picking up 2. Goer's on the Shaman, by the way, is kind of wild. This man right here plays Death Knight in most cases, but he actually gets some. He got some tricks on that Shaman. Let me tell you, that was really, really well. He stood toe to toe with Saya and beat the man. It was crazy. Let's go again on the boss. Alrighty. Plus, let me know when you're ready, because Krager is ready to go. He is ready to go, my friend. No. Remake, yes. Yeah, remake next one. Remake after next one. Let's do hook point. If you guys have any like suggestions for which arenas we should throw these boys into, anything that is not the flashbang, I'm down for it. Flashbang is banned, though I feel like I shouldn't have to explain that. Flashbang is banned, but any other arena, well, almost any other arena. Or should I just say any other arena besides flashbang? Talking about the Paladin. Should give him buff on PTR? I don't know, man. I don't think you need to give Paladins a buff on PTR. Yeah, probably not. Because Advo apparently found a build where you can just have like perma spinny hammers with just auto attacks, and apparently it is wild. I need to try it. The Rock Band one. I can't remember the name. What is the Rock Band arena? Blade's Edge? The Rock Band. The Grand? No. It was a Rock Band one. The Mechanum one? I'm trying to think of like which arena has a Rock Band like in the backdrop. Yeah. The Twitch. Talking about two different things. Okay, might be, but then. Sabo first up versus Goer's. A bit of a rematch between the two. Goer's trying to go for a knock. Did you just stun Sabo? Sabo does burn a trinket. Goer's got himself a bit underground. Is going to be able to get a knock up on the Sabo, but he's looking just to escape him as best as possible. He is afraid of that ascend, or rather not afraid. I think that would be actually a very kind of a disrespectful way of putting it. I think it more as just respects the ascent. Big leap back on the Sabo as he gets knocked backwards. I do need to play around with that Shaman leap ability more often than I do, man. That charge, it is really, really good. It gives them quite a bit of mobility. I almost never play it because it usually used to be like a non-mandatory talent, and I almost never played with it, but now that it's like baseline. Yeah. Full ascent out for Goer. This is where Sabo is going to go underground, trying to see if he can escape this. Does Goer some way to close the gap? He's getting slowed. Goso barely keeping him moving here, but Sabo is going to be able to escape a lot of this ascent damage. The two Shamans are playing very different builds, however. Goer is playing a Tempest big lightning bolt build, while Sabo playing around the big totem, trying to see if he can keep Goer's in place. Does go for the stun around the corner. That is going to be a stun totem yet again onto Sabo as Goer's picking up a bit of damage. Big Tempest flying in. That is going to be bloodlust for Sabo. Wall out for Goer's. So Goer's actually has himself one extra defensive that he saved just for this moment, able to deal with the damage of Sabo for just a hair second here. Both of them are super, super low though, and Sabo's actually doing a really good job keeping himself alive. Bulwark totem down. Goer's, I think, still has a Bulwark totem of his own to use later. Bloodlust available for Goer's. This could be his opportunity. Back-to-back Tempest, making a break. Sabo's still holding his own. Big Tempest does pierce right through him, picking up a little bit more healing, trying to keep himself alive here. Like last as the man leaps in. Thunder does not connect. The knock does send Goer's flying, giving Sabo an opportunity to catch his breath, catch up his health a little bit here, as well as wait out for some cooldowns. He's got wall coming up very, very soon. Ascend very, very soon. Might have to use it very aggressively, though. And it's going to be a big Sunder. You guys get knocked back. Leap right after. Goer's super low on health. Does he have any ways out of it? He doesn't burrow very, very soon. Might have to use burrow aggressively here. Sabo trying to keep himself afloat. Big shock on the Goer's. He is out of mana. Completely spent. Got himself technical bloodlust. Big ascent. Goer's needs to be very, very careful. He needs to find a way to stop Sabo in his tracks. But Sabo's got himself the most amount of damage if he just lines the sight to you. If he just catches you, this could be really bad for you. Goer's able to somewhat avoid it, but that stun totem does clap him in place though into a Sunder for a second trinket. Sabo does get knocked, but kind of a little bit further out. That's going to be a slow totem, root totem for Goer's whenever he goes behind the pillar. Goer's got his own root totem around the corner here as well. It does catch Sabo. Goer's needs the most amount of damage. He's got himself big bloodlust. Wind strikes are flying in. Sabo escaping with a burrow. Goer's picking up a ton of healing right now. This is what Goer's needs to give himself a response, but Sabo able to cut it out. Does a wall in case he does me. Goer's eats a couple of wind strikes in the face, but he's perfectly fine. He's just hanging. He's just doing okay. He's just fine. Who's gonna win this? I actually don't know. I think a wall is available for Goer's very, very soon, but it's so hard to tell, man. They're both so even. With a bulwark totem for Goer's does give him an opportunity to potentially make something happen. Sabo with a lust wall out for Goer's. Salasso onto Sabo. He does try to go for a knock. I don't know if that'll be enough though. I don't know if it'll be enough at all. He's got some mad damage, big tempest. Is that gonna be it? He's got those wind strikes and wind fear procs, massive hits. Sabo super low. Is it gonna be enough? Does he go down? He does go down. And Goer's takes it. I can't believe it. A full burst out for Saya, trying to see if he can end this duel right here, right now. With Goer's with a full stun. I don't know what he can do in this moment. Big tempest onto Saya. Quite a bit of damage. He's got himself a little bit of output, but yeah, with that dawn light and those slams, there's only so much you can do. Only so much you can do. With Orc gonna be up next, down onto Saya. He does play into a full spear. Are you? Oh, I see. You're playing into the Mountain Thane. Mountain Thane actually does a lot of damage. It is very consistent. Technically, every one of those thunderclaps does a ton of damage, whether it's empowered, whether it's not empowered. Technically a hard-hitting ability. It just doesn't generate a lot of resources, so if you're behind on like rage generation, it is not ideal there. Trinket out for Orc, does go for a short stun onto Saya. Saya still has a bubble. He does use the bop. Leon Hands, I think, still in play, unless you want to use it really early, which I don't think he did. For Orc, he just used everything though. He's got Saya super low. Hold on a second. That big stomp that almost ended the man. The Saya's health was any lower. I think it would have been over for the guy. Holy, got himself regenerating. Bubble's still available, but he did use Lay on Hands and Bop here, blind onto the Pally with the Searing Glare to follow, trying to see if he can cut him off before he's even getting himself a proper go here. What's up, Tio? How you doing, man? Did you both Shamans? They're both so good. Goer's, I didn't realize Goer's was such a good Shaman. But he got the chops, man. He got the chops to make it happen. Look at Saya avoided that freezing trap so perfectly, man. He saw exactly where he planted the thing, and he avoided it completely. Avoided it so well for Berzil. It is Berzil. It's not, you called it Brazil. It's not Brazil. It's B-E-R-Z-L. Brazil would be B-R-A-Z-L. Or actually, B-R-A-Z-E-L, Brazil? I think that's how you would spell it. At least I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure that's how you would spell it. Saya, you're just surrounded by the defense. Hold on, the defense is going to be enough? The defense is going to be enough to take you? No shot, right? No way it's going to force a bubble out of you. Brazil does get a stun on the guy. There goes the turtle. Maybe turtle to trade with a bubble. That is a perfect trade. The Brazil is still not out of the woods just yet. He's still going to need something extra here. Freezing trap on Osias. He got himself Dawnlight on the pet as well as on himself. That's giving him lots of recovery. He is doing just fine here. What's up, Rick? Good morning. Good to see you join as well. Yo, my guy, you're more than welcome to join us if you want to. Morning. How are you doing? As Berzil got himself not in the greatest of spots. Technically, a stone could be used on Saya, but he's got spell word and sank. But it looks like he just. That is a big pet. It looks like he just got sat by the binding shot until it waned. He didn't even eat a stun, unless he did for a second. But that's maybe the blessing of sake, which is the quickest one that I've ever seen. So quick, I missed it. Reflect up for Saya, or for Kragar, in case Saya responds back with a Hodge. But now that Saya could go for a proper Hodge here, nothing can stop him. But a trinket from Kragar charges in and just chops him at the feet. Just still 3 more to go over on Team 1. And Kragar has got himself a hell of a team to get through. Bubby, as well as 2 rogues from Plush and Toxel, all assassination. It is going to be a tough one. That's a lot of dots, poison damage you're going to have to deal with for all 3 of them. Battle stance with a bit of a parry. Kragar charging towards Bubby. Bubby with a quick stun. Does get hit with the fear. This is an opportunity for Kragar to potentially make some kind of a play here. Got himself a big crash, a big colossal smash onto Bubby. Does go for the shoulder shell. Reflectors up defensive stance for Kragar. As long as he can afford Bobby to play defensive, he might actually start getting some second wind healing. Nah, not with a pet attacking you like that. Does get him some bit of damage. Big demolish. Bobby super low. Oh, wait a second. Leaps in. Oh, that was a great chopper. Oh, but these rogues ain't gonna let the man Kragger come back at all, are they? Picking up a heal out of nowhere. Holy. Kragger, you don't have a trinket. You might want to pick up eyes. But the rogue is coming at you immediately. Stun. You do get a longer stun than he does. Super DR'd. You have a battle stance, but he disarms you. You slow him for a second. He's just trying to see if he can poison you down. Charges in. Colossus smash into the rogue. You might have to be very, very careful. Trying to see if he can punish the rogue. Defense stance for just a second. He is going to need a rallying cry here very, very soon. He doesn't have a trinket, and that's what I'm worried about. Next getting shot could be the end of him. Cheap shot? Yeah. Yeah, cheap shot together with those bleeds. There's just not much you can do in that type of a situation. And Advo is the last one left. Has to go up versus two of these rogues, man. These scoundrels. Both being assassination, they're going to be rough. And especially lots of Toxel played versus Advo. Advo press wall. Advo press everything defensive. But like as long as Toxel got all the dots on Advo with the deathmark and everything, it didn't matter. And I think that's what Toxel is going to try to see if he can do here as well. Garrote onto Advo, sending up all those dots. There's going to be a port out of Advo before Toxel can really ramp up those dots. Evasion now for Toxel. Able to at least avoid some of those pets. Does he melt though? No, just a vanish. But a clean one. No dots, no nothing. So Advo just gonna have to wait here. He's gonna try to see if he can pick up eyes, trying to be aggressive with the rogue. Garrote immediately. Does he have axe toss to stop a lot of damage? Trick it out for the rogue. Full dots are in. Advo with the dark back. Is not gonna be enough though. Kingsbane needs to come out for the rogue, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to live it. Can a shout out to Advo? He's still melting. Look at that wall. The rogue is dead. The dot's still in though. He goes in for battle message trinket, and a Warlock comes in just to give himself the most amount of healing there. But his health is still not fully recovered. But he had to use everything just to live this. Hold on, it's also battle message trinket, so he had a little bit of fake health. And he's still melting little by little. Pledge just needs to do the same thing. Full dots, everything available. Doesn't go for the trinket, full thing. Yeah, for Advo, there's no shot. There's just no way. He's even cloaked an advantage just to make sure he's like scot-free. Cyan picking up 3. I didn't even realize Cyan picked up 3. My man. Alrighty, let's reform those groups real quickly just so we can get some fresh blood in here and we'll go again. So both Kragger and Plush, they're going to be listed up in LG, so if you guys want to join them, you're more than welcome to. Speaking about that, actually, let me go and post exactly how you can join the groups because they'll be listed up in LG for a moment here. You got to be quick. You got to be careful. If you want to play, you got to be quick in the draw. Let me show you exactly where you can find the boys. How y'all doing, by the way? Hope you guys are having a wonderful one. Hope you're enjoying the duels already off the bat. Where did I put the duels thing? Was it not here? Oh, I posted up. Okay, there it is. What's up, Jake? How you doing, my man? Hit the stockades level? Yo, let's go, dude. What level is that? Like 20-ish or so? Oh, close to 24, I think it is. Somewhere between 20 and 30, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? Hell yeah. But it's just doing one special rotation for that, right? You're more than welcome to, man. More than welcome to. Plush says he's ready. We're waiting for Kragger, and it'll be good to go. Okay, new party. Okay, we're in. We're in. That was quick. I blinked and I missed it. 24 playing as a red Paladin with consecration, so I'm piping numbers. Nice. I saw a clip, not a clip, but a screenshot you posted the other day of some consecration action you were doing. That is awesome, my man. Hope you're enjoying it. Dude, are you going to be playing PTR? Because we got to do some dungeons together if you are. I know there's a... if you're doing more, I know that you played your... what is it? Your Mage. But maybe we can come back, like, run it back Monday or something. Doing some DPS with Mages. I mean, it's funny. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I got to give that one a shot. I want to play that. I want to play Boomkin. I want to play some healers too. I think it's about that time. I've seen all these healers attempt the new dungeon, and a lot of them don't get it. They don't really get it, and I want to see if I might be able to get it. We'll see. We'll find out. Alrighty. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, we're back. Switch. Got ourselves a bit of a switch up. We got ourselves Chaz, Kramer, Chaz. I'm gonna call you Chaz. We got ourselves Sai over here with Nike, with Plush. When you turn on Rick, Meister is gonna be first up as a Destra versus Orc as he's trying to see if he can get himself an angle. Trying not to charge in as a first ability to close that gap. He's, as a warrior, especially versus some of these casters like Warlocks and Mages, it's a lot better if you just first close the gap just with a... That's a void up racial. That is some movement right there. Putting Orc out in the middle. But I was going to say, just if you could mount up and like close the gap without having to charge instantly, that can help you out a lot. Look at that succubus catching you on the charge. That is diabolical. Dropping down Infernal just to punish even further. Get himself another charge. Maybe look at the defenses here. Got himself a bit of that healing, but it's going to be more words out for Rick. Got himself a bit of a toss away onto Orc, putting him way back there. Axel's ramping up, but he's still taking damage. Got himself a stun around the corner potentially. Might be able to get it going here. You see it's a couple instances. Leave for the warrior with a port down for Rick. Oh, Orc is just absolutely put out in the middle. I think this man is going to go home in the stretcher. Quick blade storm for a second. Oh, but a quick blast out for Rick. Does not want to bleed there with Kolos. Kolos? Wait, doesn't Kolos mean like bone? I think this man's name is Bone. I'm not sure, but Kolos is what I'll call him because that is his name, at least in his mother tongue. It's going to be IBF, AMS, a lot of defenses actually committed here with Rick. I believe burning Warlock House on there just to pick up a little bit of health. Dark Pact is up. That is going to be an undead army surrounding him, doing a significant bit of damage for Collins. All those pets are going to do quite a lot of damage. Look at that. He's barely even going to touch you, barely even got to hit you. And all those pets are already doing work out there, dude. Between the A-bomb, between the ghoul that's empowered, it is doing wonders. Collins does get hit with a succubus CC for a second as Ray just trying to see if he can play super defensive. He got shot if you're around the corner, trying to see if he can land it. Chaos Bolt as the wait a second, double bolt actually turns it around. Hold on, that's a bit more of an even match. Stun onto Rick. Does he have a silence to follow? Rick needs something. He needs an out. Got himself a bit of reflect. Mortar Call. Is that going to be enough? Oh, and Incinerate does end up taking it. Extinguishes the life from a Death Knight. Well done, well done. Like it is gonna be Toxic up next as Rick does pick up. How'd you recover all that health that quick? Warlock Household, right? Is that what that was? He's quick in recovery. He's just a speedy man. Trinket for Trinket. Toxic is gonna have to chase after the Warlock. Does get himself a step with another good road. That is also gonna be a not a vanish. Wait, you have the longest go road ever, huh? It's going to be trying to see if you can port the rogue out. Cloak shadows for the rogue really early as he got himself a bit of damage built up. Does get a kick on the Rick. He doesn't send anything. No Deathmark, no Kingsbane. It's just natty rogue damage with some of those coin flips. With Plus charging him out immediately. Try to see if he can go for a full cheap shot. Full lockdown. Disarmed by Toxil. He's not going anywhere though. He's waiting for Plus. Cheap shot with a garrote right after. Plus does have himself a decent setup here. Potentially full dots are in onto Plus. No trick available. He might have to Cloak of Shadows. There's a lot of bleeds with a full death mark. Did something for just a second. There goes the Cloak of Shadows. Got himself a Kingsbane onto Toxic. Toxic can't really respond with this. Did you dodge it? Did Toxic dodge that Kingsbane? I think he did. He's not taking any damage on Toxic. Actually able to go for a couple of ambushes and take him out. I was just wondering, like, what happened to the Kingsbane? Watching Toxic south, I'm like, wait, how's this man not dying? I feel like with the Kingsbane, he should be melting. I did not look at Plus health. I was looking in the wrong direction. Chaz is going to be up next as a fiery. No, not fiery. He's a frosty mages. It's just the shield kind of disorients me. I'm what you call a big dumb as we head in the 4-minute mark. 17% dampener rolling up in the Blackbrook Hold Arena with Chaz. Got himself everything here walking into this one. Toxie walking out with a no cloak, no evage, no vanish, blind maybe soonish, but does have Kingsbane. So maybe can make some Kingsbane Garrote action happen here. But Trinket for Chaz just to get out of that Garrote silence. Full freeze of the Toxie. They just go for a stun. He does go for a stun. Do you have it out? Oh, wait a second. Oh, baby, that is some burst right there. And that is a Mage taking out a Rogue. That's just not rogue damage. With Burzell as a Martian Shaman, immediate pressure onto Chaz. Are you playing the Dark Ranger? You gotta be playing Dark Ranger, right? There's just no way, right? There's no way you ain't. There's just no way you wait. Chaz does have himself a lot of damage, but Bears is trying to see if he can respect it. And respect it here will. Burn down the wall here really quickly. Freezing trap. Chaz knows exactly what to expect them. Let's click the 8 with the right one. Let's click right before Rogue Opener can do worse. Honestly, I think he did pretty good. I actually do wonder if you would have been able to beat the Rogue, because I don't think it's an easy matchup, especially with you not having enough cooldowns at the end there like that. Bears, does he get frozen? He doesn't get frozen, actually. Hold on a second. Oh, that sheep actually waddled him out of the Ring of Peace. Oh, Ring of Frost. That is unfortunate. With Bears getting himself yet another rapid fire over to Chaz with a... Oh, David got a block. That was just a black arrow with an aim shot insta. That was so good. Messiah gonna be up next over for the team 1. Picking up the eye instantly, ready to go on Burrs. I'm gonna be able to pull off the same trick again. Does get hit with a dot. That is gonna be freezing trap around the corner. Might be a bit of a while until you get himself another true shot like that. But if you can do the same thing, get Sire low, true shot him, rot him. That black arrow does a lot of damage. It is a hard hitting spell, let me tell you. It is going to be a silence auto Sire with a great knock. Biting shot to meet him halfway through across. It does end up hitting him. Feign death for a second, pre-walling those damage. That is huge for Burrs, as he's just going to get steering clarity. There's not much he can really do. Into a bit of a Baron's fortitude, just give him some more survivability as he gets himself up and running a brand new pet with a bit of a rapid fire to follow him. As Burrs got himself slightly more healing, 31% dampening, is going to be able to get a little bit of survivability. Big aim shot, unless he can get himself a black arrow with that aim shot. That's just going to be rough. Into a lay on hands. Yeah, Sai is just making sure that Burrs has no chance to recover here whatsoever. He's getting himself the proxy he's looking for, but yeah, just not much you can really do in that situation. With Quaggar, last one left over for the team 2. Having to go versus Saya, probably his worst matchup. Into a full stun. Saya with a trinket. He does have a bop and a bubble, so he's perfectly fine right now. Into a banner for a second as Quaggar trying to see if he can deny any kind of CC out of Saya. Saya super low. Maybe looking at a bubble here. There goes the bubble. I was thinking he was going to bop. Actually, maybe bot would have been better, because even if Quaggar had himself a shatter, I think, yeah, maybe, unless you're just confident the bubble is going to be all he needs. That, or he felt like, you know what, I probably should bubble just in case, because God forbid Quaggar is maybe using the ring and that's magic damage is going to go through bop instantly. Maybe that's what Saya was just like, you know what, I'll just use one, wait for the other. Quaggar with a full parry. Saya with double dawn light. Does get himself a bop last second. Quaggar with a full hodge. Nothing he can do about it whatsoever. This is not a place he wants to be in. Got himself a bit of that battle master trinket, as well as a rally card to give himself a little bit more health. Fear onto Saya. This goes in for a leap. He doesn't have a dawn light. He doesn't have a dawn light. Saya played that dawn light defensively. Does not apply any towards Quaggar. Reflect up for a second. He's still gonna get hit with a dot though. That is unfortunate. Full stun by Quaggar. Will not be able to stop the next Hodge by the Paladino. That is gonna be disarm to follow. Asaya goes back in there. Full Hodge. Wake of Ashes probably? Maybe. Doesn't even need it. I don't think he needs it, yeah. I think he's just gonna one more hammer. One more hit. Oh man, that ring is just constantly harassing Quaggar. Nothing you can do about it. Reflect, it just cannot stop it. Reflected something, I don't even know what. Literally reflected air. Not his fault. I think it's just the ring. Maybe the ring is hitting him through a wall. That is unfortunate. Quaggar does pick up a little bit of health. Hold on a second. If Quaggar gets stunned up and it's a full burst out of Saya, there's nothing you can do. If you can reflect it. Oh, stun trades. I don't know if there'll be enough. Oh, that is tragic. That is actually legitimately tragic. Saya picking up 2. Rick does pick up 2 as well as Toxic picking up 2 as well. Well done. Well done. Why I find the duel tragic is because I don't think a warrior can really do much against a paladin in a lot of the cases, unless you play super cheesy. Super cheesy. Quaggar is ready. Plus, let me know when you're ready and we'll be good to go, man. And we'll be good to go. What's up, Daniel? How do my man? Can you answer something for me? I could try. I could definitely give it a shot. Beautiful. Happy Friday afternoon. No, happy Friday, Sleepy. Oh man, your name describes me super well. I'm running on fumes, man. It is wild. I think it gets to like Dalaran 2 words. We'll come back to and then we'll come back to the grand after. What's up, Dal? How you doing? Boss Hog, what's up? Sis Guns, how you doing, man? It's been better. I just did not get a lot of sleep last night, so I'm running on actual fumes today. But we're chugging coffee, we're chugging water, we're staying hydrated. Had something to eat before the stream, so I'm like as good as I can be. But I'm going through it, man. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I was like, I basically fell asleep around 1, and I woke up like right as it struck 4 o'clock, and I tried to go to sleep again, but I just couldn't. Same here, been a long week. For me, it just feels like it's been a long day. But yeah, need that adrenaline, dude. Exactly. Exactly. I'm hoping that with me being as tired as I am right now, I just need to last just a little longer until bedtime, and then I think I'm probably gonna have the best sleep, man. I'm gonna sleep like a corpse. I'm gonna sleep like, what is it, a rock? I'm just gonna crash in my bed and just pass out instantly. It's gonna be the best. I'm gonna love it. Switch. So, you know, gotta take the good with the bad, yeah? Chaz, gonna be first up versus Toxie. Those two dueled each other last time, and I think Toxie got melted, right? Well, I guess frozen, shattered, and bamboozled more than anything. Does go for the trick and interrupt right now, and Chaz, though, polymorph from after, trying to see if he can dodge it with a shadow melt. He's getting really aggressive with those dots, though. He's doing the work. With Chaz picking up a lot of healing, I think, with an altar there. As Chaz trying to see if he can get some slows onto Toxie, Ring of Frost catches him. Oh, but the rogue catches the vanish. If only he knew. If only he was right there. Oh, would have been able to get himself a proper go. But with that, Toxie still taking lots of damage though. Still taking huge hits. Polly, Frost Bomb. Is that gonna be full stun? Cloak of Shadows. Oh man, Shaz trying to see if he could potentially do something versus Toxie. That Cloak of Shadows is gone. Ultra time is up for the Mage. Oh! Massive procs for Chaz, the full death mark is in. Kingsbait. Oh! The rogue found himself a lot of damage there. Not even Kingsbait, just a death mark. Just a death mark with double bleeds. Nothing you can do after it. Holy, and Nike not gonna give him a chance. You guys are brutal to one another. That is a binding shot and evasion. Kidney. He's still alive. Disarm. Oh, his health. Oh, rapid fire. How is he alive? How is he alive? I was gonna say, Nike had everything to take out the rogue immediate turtle versus Orc. That is gonna be a bit of a tough one though. That is gonna make it a little bit harder for him to get a proper setup here. Man, I was gonna say, dude, imagine if that rogue lived and then got a kill into Nike after. That would have been wild. That would have been like just quintessential rogue experience, man. Rogues and War Within. Ton of burst and never die. Seriously, how's rogue end up being the tankiest class in the game? Literally has 0 self-heal except for like a sippy cup, which is just orange juice. He just does not die at all. Nike tried to see if he can kite out Orc. Orc did end up using defenses and offenses. Great freezing trap to try to see if he can create a bit of a gap away from him. As Nike go himself a bit of that rapid fire, but watching down Orc as best as he can. Binding shot on the charge is perfect. Got steady shots, but at some point he's gonna have to get those black arrows as well as aim shots. Trying to see if he can drop down traps onto Orc. I don't know if that was a charge trap or explosive trap or something. It definitely did not get Orc running anywhere. There's gonna be another charge freezing trap to counter it. But Nike is still taking a significant bit of damage. Every time this warrior can close the gap, he is doing quite a bit. He's breaking into the health bar of the hunter. Got himself full slow with that chimeric. Aim shot finally connects. Got himself a bit of reflecting case. There's a freezing trap waiting for him. Big execute 1, execute 2. Does he get one more execute? One more slam? Oh, Orc does end up taking it. With the rogue not giving him a chance here. Plus did not want to give this guy a chance at all. It's down to Kragar as well as 2 more on his team to fight through the 3 more over on the team. 1 starting up with the rogue, quick sap arena, trying to see if he can get himself some kind of a setup here, possibly potentially full stun onto Plush. Got himself a bit of an evasion with a fear to follow. Kragar I think is gonna wait until he gets some proper stun, maybe a big go. Was that a re-stealth for the rogue or a vanish? That was just a re-stealth, I think. Or was he just subterfuge the entire time? That might actually have been subterfuge, right? Parry up right now for Kragar. Has he got himself battle stance? Plush does go for a vanish. He's trying to see if he can get himself out of dodge as best as possible. Kragar with the reflect ready, but the rogue ain't coming out. Does get himself a charge. Looks like a blade was on Plush, which allows Kragar to get back over there. I was gonna say maybe a trinket, but like, it's just, he pressed Avatar, he pressed Colossus Smash, he had everything ready there, and it's like, rogue hits a blind. I wouldn't blame anybody for like thinking, oh yeah, this is a good time for me to potentially trinket because I got my cooldowns. I don't want him to just like get away. Disarm for disarm. This Plush kind of waiting out all this damage. He got himself a cloak shot. It gets used to another vanish to follow. He's playing subtlety this time around, not assassination. I was wondering for a second, like, the blade damage is not quite doing what it did last game. I was about to say something, but then I used my elbows to see that he is a different spec. So he's trying to see if he can play for a big setup with DFA and everything. Big damage out for Kragar, so Plush better have a go sometime soon. Getting the shot with a cloak, just looking for an escape from Kragar. If Kragar can find a way to reconnect with Plush, I think it might be lights for the rogue. Does he catch him? Trying to see if he can catch a re-stealth, I think. Cheap shot to follow him. Does he have damage? Big demolish. I think it's just lights for Plush. Cheat death right after. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Gouge onto Kragar for just a second. He's trying to see if he can back away to charge, but the rogue with a stab just turns it. Mortal strike gets him out of there. Saya is going to be up next. Got himself a full stun by, by Kragar. Full wake of Ash is available. If Kragar can time and reflect at a good time, he might be able to reflect a Hodge back into Saya. I don't know. He's just going to have to predict it. He's holding on to it a little bit later. Parry out for Kragar. Saya's just going to back up out of there completely. Saya's making sure not to send out a Hodge randomly at Kragar. He's just going to wait. Trinket out for Kragar instantly. Full blades on the sides. He got himself a Shield of Vengeance. Does get himself a Reflect. Just to at least stop some of the magic damage from Saya with a stun to follow. But he is still playing that Herald of the Sun with a big downlight. There's just not much you could really do there, honestly. Not much you can do there with that whatsoever. Blaze Storm out right now for Kragar, but he cannot catch up to Saya whatsoever. He's actually right out of that range. Saya picking up, or Kragar picking up a little bit of self-heal. Mania to rally here. Reflecting someone back at Saya, but that's going to be fully enhanced for the Paladino. Does go for the rallying cry. That's giving him just enough health in order to be able to survive that go from Saya, but it's just Dawn Light. He's just going to rot him down with a holy damage. For Kragar, I don't know what he can do here. I think it's over. He does get himself a charge to reconnect, but yeah, for Saya, the Dawn Light together with constant slams out of those temples, there's only so much you can do about it. With Berzil going to be up next, stun onto Saya. Just trying to see if he can charge back over. Wake of Ashes instantly. Got himself a bit of damage. Knockback sending Saya flying, but he does that kind of close him next to the wall, going onto the platform, and just continuing to put the pressure into the... I was going to say Paladino, but that's a Hunter. That is definitely not a Paladin. This is a Paladin. This is definitely not a Paladin. He does get Saya super low. Might be a bubble situation right here. Explosive? I saw that explosive setup. I think he was going to try to go for a big explosive aim shot, maybe black arrow combo. Maybe that's what he's trying to go for. As Berzil backing up out of the wailing arrow, everything is available. Saya under a ton of pressure. Oh my god, the burst damage. He waited until everything was out for Saya, and then he just unleashed all of it. Rick does get knocked. Got himself a port. Big damage out for Berzil. Unless he has a kick for that Chaos Bolt, he's going to be under a ton of pressure. Does have a wall at the very least. Trying to go for even more aim shots, but wow. But that Chaos Bolt just devoured him. Absolutely taking him. Cole is going to be up next versus Rick. As Rick goes in for a big port. Grip right after. He got himself the void of racial. Oh, does he have another grip? No, he's got himself the distance. He went all the way. He went home. He went all the way home. All the way to the void of the dueling arena. Got himself the big grip. He had massive bolt. As he got a wall. Mortal Coil to follow. Yet another bolt. I don't know if Cole survives this. The DK. He just needs one more. I think it's over. Just needs one more insta. Yeah, just needed one more insta. Well done, well done. I love how aggressive this game was. Super aggressive. Was Rick picking up two? Well done. Just about everybody got a chance to play there, and Rick got to take out two. That is pretty good. I do like the games where everybody gets a chance to play too, man. That is awesome. Let's get ourselves a bit of a refresher for the groups, and then we'll come back in, yeah? Let's do a bit of a refresher. Let's refresh. Yeah. 5 V5 1V1 DUELS. 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 5 V5 1V1 Yeah, 2 games and we refresh. 2 games and refresh. So pick up 2 bodies that haven't got to play and 2 bodies that have. And that'll work. So if you guys want to join, we're going to have the groups back up in LFG to refresh them real quick. So if y'all want to be part of the groups, if you will join in, you're more than welcome to. Once you get a notification from Plush and Kragar, yeah, we'll be good to go. Привет, из места группы будет new party, new fresh. Если, думаю, найдешь, если посмотришь на LFG. Cobra popping in, asking us to go to groups. It's Chillpills here. Chillpills plays on NA, today is EU. Chillpills might be here tomorrow. Unless he's got a work schedule. But we'll see. We'll see. If he's gonna be playing it potentially tomorrow. Oh god. What a bottle. That was just flexing with insane sleep after having little no sleep today. How the insane sleep. Yeah, now people talking about how good Brewmaster tier is looking. Not sure on how it'll perform overall. Yeah, I heard people say that it seems pretty good, at least in the current version. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. So it looks like Krager is all good. Plus needs 2. So if y'all want to join in, Plus got 2 spots. If you want to pop in, you're more than welcome to. Получается, я могу говорить здесь на русском. Да, можно, если хочешь. Я русский сам забываю чуть-чуть, но попытаюсь. Yeah, more than welcome to speak Russian, man. Whatever what I do. I am forgetting about Russian, so I'll try to respond back to you in Russian if I can, but no promises. The amount of brew, refresh, shuffle charges looking promising. Yeah, that's what I thought so too when I initially looked at a tier set. Yeah, it potentially could be really, really good for them. Because you get a lot of those blackout kicks and the resets on those. Yeah, it's also going to be more healing because you get more orbs. But we'll see. We'll see. I definitely have been playing with quite a few Brewmasters on the PTR. And it's been pretty nice. I think Prop Pally with that silence is still really, really good. But there's not as many casters, it feels like this, at least in the new dungeon, right? There's like some, like when you get the double chain lightning bolt adds, or maybe like those gnolls that do the fire beam. But outside of that, like I guess there's also those kelp things that have a bit of a cast, but like you can kick that or stun it or whatever. Anything works. But yeah, it looks like a lot of the dungeon, except for a few parts, is a lot of physical damage. So Brewmaster should be pretty good for that. And most tanks should be pretty good for that because a lot of them are, you know, specialized in physical damage reductions. Maybe like Blood DK, maybe. To some degree. Demon Hunter, maybe. A lot of magic damage reduction, but even then, that'll be good for them as well. Alrighty, we need uno más for my man, Plush. If y'all want to join us, I'll find the group in LG Boys Raids Legacy. Once Cracker lets me know and once Plush lets me know, it will be good to go, boys. Apparently there's a lot of motorcycle effect in the dungeon. Yeah, tank busters are a thing. Tank busters are definitely a thing. Which a lot of players did not enjoy at all. Alright, Plush is ready. Looks like Krager is also ready. I'm gonna give him a second. Once Krager gives me the go ahead, then we'll send it. Or maybe he just said ready? Okay, we'll do it. We'll send it. We'll do another на гранда. Да просто удивился, что ты на русском говоришь. Ну, чуть-чуть забываю. Чуть-чуть говорю, но чуть-чуть забываю. But yeah. Yeah, Rick's was saying, I guess I'll translate it. Because he was basically said like, oh, I was kind of surprised you speak Russian. It's kind of unusual. Like, whoa, take it back a little. But yeah. But from like the tank perspective, Jake, I do need to run the dungeon as a tank to see like if it's tough. I think there's some pressure points, some pain points, but like not too many for a tank, I don't think. At least it didn't, like playing DPS, it doesn't really feel like the tank is getting trucked. Prefer English anyway, same. At this point, I've been speaking more English than Russian for at least half of my life, so same, honestly. Here we go. Alrighty, let's get ourselves another one up and running here, boys. What are your thoughts on the dungeon, Jake? You like it? Or not a fan? Or kind of in between? How you feeling about it? Good Twitch. Got ourselves... Oh, what did I call you before? Nismirshka? I think so. NSMSHK. I think I called him Nismirshka. Just because it's just like a combination of letters. It's just like a... I don't even really know what to call him. Does get a kidney shot onto Rick though, but a trade with a succubus CC does go for the quick step in order to try to see if he can stop the damage or at least stop the CC. Is going to be dropping down a dome or dropping down a infernal. It's going to be cloak of shadows for the rogue though. He got a full death mark onto Rick. That's where you want to get the most amount of damage. Big void portal gets Rick out of that situation. Gateway right after. He just kiting him out. So he'll take a lot of the bleed damage though with the Kingsbane to follow up. Rick is not in a great spot. If the rogue has another advantage, he could potentially remove the slow, close the gap. This could be really bad for the rogue. Hold on a second. Oh, it's over. No, cheat death. He just trusted cheat death. I would have not trusted cheat death to give me a life here. Dude, cheat death is so inconsistent for me. Another bolt. Is it enough? Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Gotta love that bolt combo, man. Who's up next over for the team? Who's it going to be? Team 2? It's either going to be Advo, Saya, Kelligorn, or looks like Kragar charging out at Rick, who's kind of stuck against the wall. Kragar knows there's going to be a succubus. Immediate reflect is up into full demolish as the port comes out for Rick. One leap. Leap gate. Does he have another gate? Still in cooldown. Warbreaker, but a mortal cold trade. That's pretty good. He's got himself a slow. All Rick can do right now is try to see if he can get himself alive here as best as possible. Why didn't set up yet another gate? Yeah, might just have to take the gate at this point, honestly. While the succubus slowing down Kragar, or Shavara rather, same pet, same effectiveness, basically same thing. It's good for him though. As Rick trying to see if he can get just, how did he even recover? I think all he has to do is win some mortal coil, right? Or got that Soli shield that's eventually going to start healing him little by little. Oh, that is a good gateway. That is an excellent gateway. It's still alive. First aid. Oh, wait a second. Oh, baby. With a succubus. Nothing he can do. Nothing he can do. Wait, for Rick, this actually was a great opportunity to catch up in healing. He's got himself Infernal. He's got himself actually lots of stuff to work with. Mortal Coil, he doesn't want to reflect it back at himself. But Kragar, he's just not having a lot of fun here. He's slowed down by the pet constantly. Got himself a little bit of that banner. Rick is going to have to take out the banner. Those are going to be Mortal Coil at some point. Big Infernal down. The banner is still in play. That is unfortunate. Does the banner have that much health? I feel like normally he dies really quickly. Fear out onto Rick. And I think this is where Kragar is going to want to go for a proper stun. Battle stance, everything available here with Avatar. Full burst, got himself a bit of the reflect. Rick tried to be very careful when he reflects back at Kragar. He still has a Mortal Coil in case he needs to. Full parry up for Kragar. Expect the big damage. Stun right after. Does Rick have more bolts? He does not have more bolts. He's just trying to get out of there with an Instacast. Leap for Kragar. Chaos Bolt trying to see if he can interrupt it. Does not get to him. And Rick with yet another bolt. Is it enough though? Kragar, maybe look at the rally. There goes the rally. Big Warlock Hellstone. Rick bails out of there as he got himself a port as well as a rift. So he's got himself lots of mobility right now. Might actually be able to take Kragar here. Kragar is going to have to find a way to lock down Rick, but he's got Shrink it back up on everything. He doesn't have a wall. So he's not going to be able to outlive the damage from Kragar head on. So maybe that's something you can utilize. Does go for a reflect real quick. With the pet to try to see if he can reflect the second BCC. Leap around the corner, charges it with a port immediately for Rick. It's almost like he planned it. I think he's waiting for the gateway, isn't he? Yeah, he's 100% waiting for the gateway. He's just waiting to get himself a bit of the health recovery. Kragan's taking a little bit of damage, but not that much. Trinket to follow does get himself a potential setup here. Rick immediately with a slow and backs up out of there. Does he have that crippling slow that's like 70% slow? He might actually. He might have that amplification, curse amplify ability. Blaze Storm, Rick, I think he has himself a point in case he needs to. Does get disrupted on fire. Gives him a chance to send a Mortal Coil over in Kragar. He's taking a little bit of damage on Kragar. Also taking a bit of damage as well. Defense stand for just a second. Charges back in. Try to see if he can end it maybe. Battle stance. Rick is taking huge hits. Lead by the warrior. Second charge into a short stun. Big demolish. Wall does barely keep it alive with a reflect. I think it's over. Oh, he got himself health. How did he get himself health? Infernal down. Into a big port. Succubus catches him. Do you have yourself line of sight if you can go back-to-back bolts? Bolt 1. Shadow Fury. Double bolt. That was double bolt. Hold on a second. Cracker with a parry. With double Infernal chasing after him. It could be anyone's game at this point, I think. Double Infernal is scary, man. That's Cracker trying to see if he can catch up to Rick and dropping down even more Infernals. Those Infernals could be the end of ya. Succubus trying to see if he can catch Cracker with a seduce real quick. I don't know if he'll be able to. He does go in for the stun on that thing. I think he's backing up out of there just to get himself a leap. Mortal Coil around the corner. With a slow into Cracker. Does have himself a leap. Oh, quick Mortal Strike, dude. It could be anyone's game right now. Actually, it could be anyone's game. Oh, there ain't no fire. Doesn't hurt that bad, though. Cannonbolt hurts a lot, though. Holy. Got himself a bit of a slow. Reflect up for a second versus Rick. Into a stun. Is it enough? Big demolish. Huge hits. Oh, he picked up a little bit of health in the end, though. Rick with a Warlock Hellstone. Advo chasing after him immediately. Being caught by the second seed. That doesn't feel good at all. Is that Theodore the answer Shaman? Theodore? I think it is. Yeah, it is Theodore. How you doing, Brother Angel? Hope you're having a good one. Don't mind, haven't done a full run yet of the dungeon. I've done a couple of full runs. It is interesting. I've even done one as Outlaw. I would like to yours is kind of nuts, by the way. Now that we're trying. 60% damage amp on your dispatch is kind of broken. It's really, really good. Tricking out for Rick. Got himself a bit of that reflect, but I don't know how he's going to be able to live any of those demons, man. That's just way too many. There's just way too many demons. Got himself a port, but I think it's just over. Got him some first aid, but someone breaks it. That Doom Lord is just going to take it. Or, no, made pet. Yeah. Pops like a balloon. Nothing you could really do. Theodore charging in right after. It's going to be immediately the pet catches him with an axe toss. There's going to be more demons out for Advo. Trinket into an intro by Theodore. Pretty aggressive. We're trying to go for War Stomp. Did end up completing the War Stomp. Got himself a bit of that Reflect Totem. Back on the Advo. Taking lots of damage though. Shaman may have to rotate even more defenses. There goes the Bulwark Totem. Advo with a big fort. Trying to keep the Shaman all by himself with all those pets. He's definitely going to make sure he's got a slow on them. That Ghost Wolf is going to be able to get past those slows pretty easily. To some degree. But at least like you're keeping the Shaman in Ghost Wolf the entire time. Not in the combat position. Or in a combat form. Knocking up the Warlock for just a quick second. I will try to see if we can end this real quick. It looks like Theo does go down. With Nike trying to see if he can capitalize on pressure onto Advo as he's heading behind the pillar. And Advo knows it's going to be a Hunter or Rogue, one of those stealthies. He's going to try to see if he can position in a decent spot. Trying to kind of wait it out, but him going behind the pillar and hugging it, not the worst move, honestly. Got himself a port instantly. As long as he can stop Nike's full burst, he'll be okay. Fear on the main pet. Full wailing arrow is out right now. Trying to see if he can go for a big setup. Stun onto Nike. Does go for a trinket. Dark back for a moment for Advo. Trying to see if he can land those chain fears onto Nike to control as much of his burst as he can. Big Tyrant. I think you just send your pets over at Nike and back up out of there, right? Yeah. That's exactly what he's going to do. Nike is going to have to trudge through all of these pets, getting blasted out by the main pet, as well as the Gloomhound. Gloomhound, right? Mortal Coil. Nike is just kind of out in the middle of the arena. There's not much you could really do. He got Exile, just used it, just burned it. Warlock Hellstone also used it. He got Wall. Those rapid fires behind the pillar are going to be helpful, but Advo locking it down with a quick wall. They're a turtle. I think it was a Doom, right? Pretty sure it was just a Doom tick through turtle. That is rough, man. If you get pre-dotted while the turtle is up, that is tough. What's it called? Trying to remember what hunters used to have before turtle. Not disengage. It's over with Advo, right? India paid while he is still mid gateway. That is hilarious. Chat, I need help. What did hunters have? Deterrence, right? When you got dotted by deterrence and you pressed it, were you dodging all the dots, or was it like the same as it is now? Right, you're immune, but if you get pre-dotted with deterrence, you still take a lot of damage. How did that work back in the day? It's been a second, man. Caligorn! Is that Telrion? I think it might be Telrion. Hold on, if it takes out Plush here, then it's definitely Tel. It was definitely Tel. Just Telrion, it was a monster of beating rogues, man. Stun does pick up the eye. You can spot the rogue from a mile away. That is a cheap shot. Gouge follow. No Zerkos to get out of it. Oh, that is rough. That is so rough. It was a deflect all spells and effects. Would it deflect the dots when they're already on you, or is it kind of like Turtle, right? Because Turtle deflects. But like if you pre-dot a Hunter and then press Turtle, it's still dead. I'm just wondering if deterrence used to deflect dots that were already on you. Like, were you just immune while it was up, or just like turtle? Okay, okay. For some reason, I thought maybe I was gonna say like, man, if only hunters had deterrence. But like, it's been a while since I've seen a hunter use deterrence, man. Been a hot second. This is gonna be battle sense for Caligorn. Plus, there's nowhere to go. Blind really quickly. Is he still bleeding? His health is low. Late Pier. Get a shot. Cheat death. Wait a second. He's got full flagellation. Is this going to be the go for the rogue? The return? Trying to pick up a little bit of health. Caligorn does end up chopping him with Chaz. It looks like he's going to try to give these boys a bit of a chance to come back here. A bit of a rematch here with Caligorn. At least able to, depending if Chaz goes aggressive here or not, might be able to get a full reset. Might potentially get a full reset here, at least in terms of its health bar. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if the turret used to work like Turtle Shell does now, then yeah, it wouldn't help him. I thought like, oh, maybe it'll help him. But yeah, it's been a second, man. When was it that they added deterrence for hunters? Was that Wrath? Was that TBC? I know they had it by Kata, because that's when I started playing the game. When did they add Turtle? Was that a Legion thing? Was that a WAD thing? Legion or WAD, one of those two. I don't even remember. But they also made that thing an aspect, because it became aspect of the turtle. And then you challenge to play with aspect, also reduced it as well. Double charges out of Caligorn, using a lot of mobility really early. Breath with the full stun. Caligorn lets you out a pre-parry there. That is a lot of damage with just Frostfire bolts. Got himself parry last second. As Chaz, I think he reflected back a Fire Blast maybe at himself. Lances back-to-back on the Caligorn dome. Poly to follow. Does get a setup on the guy. Bomb shooting power. Caligorn might be under a lot of trouble. He got rally. Might have to use everything here. Dodge and a meteor some way, somehow. Or at least getting maybe slightly clipped by a meteor, but nothing crazy. Is going to be... Oh, okay. Leaping away as Chaz, I think, got himself a random proc of Icy Veins. He still got himself real Icy Veins by the looks of it. Caligorn is not in a great spot. Reflect up on the Chaz. Does go for a stun. Blink out for Chaz. Does get himself banner for the breath. That is pretty good. Hold on. Tree can follow onto the fear. As long as he doesn't get himself shattered, he'll be okay. Does shatter the defenses of Chaz. Blaze Storm to follow. As he got full Frost Bomb. That could be a lot of damage. Big heal for Chaz, though. With a rare Frost, I think it's over. Oh, I was going to say. Oh, man. That was close. That was actually pretty close. Saya is going to be last one over for the team, too. As Chaz at least given an opportunity to go for a full honor duel, at least giving him a breather to catch up and get himself some food. Does have double ice block, so he's got himself the immune. So it's going to be immunity class versus another immunity class. And Saya does have a spell warden for this one. I think if Saya plays this one super carefully, I think Paladin wins. I think they're a shoe-in. Especially if he plays it super slow and steady with the hots and the dots with Dawnlight. I think he might be okay there too. Chaz got himself a bunch of lances pelting down Saya while he's got him out in the open. Chaz not really taking a lot of damage. There goes the spell warden. Chaz wanted to go in for a stun, but now he knows he just cannot do it. He just gotta wait it out. Might be looking at a block here potentially. Invis for a moment just to give himself that 50 DR of 60 or 65% DR. If only he had a stun. He got himself lots of shatters though. Big Meteor does connect. Chaz may be looking at potentially a turtle here. He's super low. Ray of Frost and Saya. Oh! Lay on hands for Saya off of the Ray of Frost, but at 75% dampening, you ain't healing though. Oh, that is the worst. Oh, that's a blink. Saya trying to see if he can just dot the guy up. Dot him and rod him. Poly for a second. Trinkets. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, that is tough. Advo picking up 3. I didn't even realize Advo picked up 3. Well done, well done. Let's get us another one going here, boys, yeah? Uno más. Where we at? 410? Beautiful. We can get a couple more games in. We get a handful of games in here tonight. Alrighty. That was one of the longer ones. About 14 minutes or so. Damn. Beautiful. When Cracker lets me know he's good, we'll be set. Ready? Beautiful. Beautiful. Uno más, and then we'll do a refresh of the groups, and then we'll spam again. Trump out looks so goofy, not gonna lie. You know what? I feel you on that. I feel you. I like him. I personally like him. I think they look great in like full armor. But yeah, need 1 plus needs a +1. Listed up, boys. Cracker is also listed. He also needs a +1 by the looks of it. So they're going to be up in LOG here in just a second. So if you all want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Plus needs a +1 and we'll be good to go. And then when Cracker lists me he's good, then we'll get it up and running. No cat at this still had turns? Okay, yeah. So then it must have been like Legion then. Turns from the Wrath Lich King thing, I think Turtle was Legion. Okay. Turtle was already a thing in Cataclysm. No, you had it right the first time. Yeah. Oh, the second time. Yeah. Kata, I know was deterrence. I just don't remember when it became Turtle. I couldn't tell if it was a WoW thing or if it was a Legion thing. Or Mob, maybe? Okay, no, hold on. No, yeah, Mob. When was Aspect of the Turtle added? Wait, Aspect of the Turtle used to be like an icon above your head with a big turtle, not even a turtle shell. Okay, changelog. Yeah, 7.1. Yeah, it was Legion then. Yeah, it was Legion. It was Legion. Plush is ready. Let me know when Cracker is ready. We'll be good to go, boys. Is Cracker ready? I can't tell, honestly. I need a message from him. I only know the turns with Wrath before I kept rolling Ascension to one straight. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that was a Wrath. I knew it was in Kata, so it must have been added either in Kata or in Wrath. Or even TBC. What was the turns added? Apparently the turn spell was added in patch 11.13 classic. Hunter spell that required player to be level 60. So it was a spell added towards the tail end of the thing. And then 4.3 when Kata, it began to reduce damage taken. So it used to be just deter without DR. Then no longer required player to equip a melee weapon. Okay, so it worked off of a melee weapon in 4.11, 4.1. 4.06, the turns begin to provide a 100% chance for melee attacks to miss. Okay. Wait, was it only for ranged? Then the turns in 5.4 gained a 3-minute cooldown on 2 charges. And then was removed in 7.03 and replaced with Aspect of the Turtle. Got it. Got it. Ready? Let me ask Carter real quick. Because I don't think I got a whisper from him. That on my stuff is bugging. Which it might be bugging. Yeah, okay, cool. We're ready. We'll do a Target's Peak. Classic. Yeah, towards the tail end. So it wasn't TBC by then. But it looks like it did not deter melee hits. It looked like it was for range abilities. Or something like those. Cut support dev says he doesn't care about PTR, so there goes me getting it to work. Ow. Shucks. I mean, I guess it makes sense. But like, yeah. Technically, Blizzard does have native support for controller. Yeah. So I don't know if you can maybe use that or something. Weird take, because I think PTR would be his testing area too. It can be, yeah. It can be. Well, usually they try to make sure that the add-ons work on PTR. So then as soon as a new build comes out, they have like the fix or whatever. But yeah. This is gonna let it be broken for when it comes out. No idea, right? No clue. It really depends if they want to maintain those add-ons, but it's really comes down to the dev, the mod managers, the people that make the add-ons. Yeah, so if they don't feel like maintaining it after that, then yeah, maybe it's a hassle. Who knows, right? I'd give it time. I'd give it time, and if anything, try the in-game console support, Switch or control support. Blush going to be first up with an immediate evasion versus Caligorn. He's just hanging out by the wall here, trying to see if he can bait the rogue out in the open. It is a sub-rogue, shredding right through him. Parry up right after. Blush is going to try to see if he can back up out of it. Does go for advantage. Caligorn actually leaps right next to him. Still has him blood up with a quick charge to intercept the rogue. With a disarm as he gets up close and personal. With a disarm right back to the rogue as he goes in for a meld. Are you still dotted? You must have been dotted, right? No, he's not dotted. It's actually not dotted. What is your mog? Everything is like darker blue and then you got a little bit of yellow. I mean, if that was like blue, those bladed things around your head were blue as well, I feel like that would work. Maybe. But Caligorn, his is going to have to wait it out. Did Plus leave him dotted though? Yeah, he did. He left him ruptured, so he's not even able to go for a proper heal. Does go in for a bit of a reflect in the opener. Blush with a cheap shot. Caligorn could be in trouble. Big banner. Huge banner value. Oh, the banner value is so good. Cloak of Shadows, but Blush is going to shoot up either way. Oh, the blender is just absolutely tearing them apart. You're tearing them apart, Lisa. You still got a trinket too. Hold on, blind. The cheat death. Are you going to stay alive? Are you going to keep yourself alive here? First aid. Oh, the blades though. Oh, the dots though. Leaps around the corner. Stone bolt. Oh, and just chopping him. Caligorn, I think it is my man Talrion. I mean, with how he handled the rogue, it's got to be that guy, man. With Chaz Kramer going to be up next. Last time Caligorn and Chaz fought each other, it definitely did not go in the Warriors' favor at all. But I wonder if that'll change this time around. He's trying to get himself potentially a decent setup here. Maybe, possibly. Chaz got himself still Frost, not playing the ring. He's looking like he's playing like a lockdown big burst build. So as long as Caligorn has some kind of an out for that, either a pre-parry for the stun or a banner or save a trinket, then I think he'll be fine. But for Chaz, that's slow, man. Hey, are you just literally gonna run into the wall, just try to get him to close the gap? You are, aren't you? Blink immediately as soon as he goes in for a charge. Wait, if you normal blink, that means he might not be able to stop stuns, right? Yeah, he has to trinket it. Does get himself altar. Caligorn just got a force out in the open, frozen in place, not a great spot. Does go for a break out from the meteor, but it's still taking huge hits. Does go for a bit of a heal. Man, he has himself a blink immediately for those charges. Yeah, it is tough. Trinkets out of it. With a fear? Ooh. Ooh, this could be rough. This could be rough. Caligorn may be looking for a parry here, potentially. It is going to be big defenses out of Chaz, though, with a stone right after. Yeah, he can blink out of those. He doesn't play normal blink. He does play shimmer. Poly does not get that reflected at all, though. With a big stun for Caligorn, maybe a banner? No. He does use a banner. Root's potentially going to be a little bit less cheap. Hold on a second. Chaz's health is kind of low, actually. Hold on. Was that just bleeds? I looked away at his health bar for a second, and now he's in a bit of a danger. And it's going to be Shatter. Oh, he's not even going to let the Mage recover his stun immediately. Wait, no, he does play normal blink. Never mind. I thought he played shimmer. But that fast he was blinking, I thought he straight up played shimmer. I think he just hasted. I think he just straight up haste. Or something, rather. It's going to be Brad by Chaz. Does him so a meteor. Caligorn stuck in place. Does him so a bit of reflect with a parry to follow. Big damage reduction. Stunner to Chaz does not have an out right now. Does wait for a blink until Caligorn closes that gap. Charge is available. Interrupts him on Frost. That is huge. At least he stopped a lot of that burst damage. Poly can't stop it. Shift and power is going to give him a lot of cooldowns and defenses. Oh, this could be in trouble. He could actually be in a lot of trouble. Especially if he charges in and gets stunned. Oh, that could be rough. Flares are available. Lances are backup and everything is here. For Caligorn, he got to go for like an AoE fear or something. Stormbolt to the chest. He does go for the blink. Oh, that's what a fear would have been amazing. Does get himself a charge. Leap right after. Fear to follow. That's going to be a block. No shatter available. Trying to go for first aid. He's going to break out with a breath. There's nothing he can do about it. Oh, I think it's over. Frostbolt. Oh, it's just done. The stats are so brutal. Is it going to be Kragar next? From one warrior to the next, man. That's not easy for a warrior at all. Let me tell you. Frost mages, not easy at all. That is a tough one. Kragar, Dalaran, Caligorn, whoever, WAP, anybody, dude, anybody would have a hard time with a mage. It is not easy. No more double block though. So for Chaz, I think it's going to give Krager a potential opportunity here, but Chaz can still cut him out to smithereens, to oblivion. Got himself a little bit of a cooldown reduction coming back up little by little. Stormbolt as he goes in for a blink charge for the warrior instantly with a reflect. Big demolish does connect. Chaz, oh, ulcer, but Krager still got himself big damage from the demolish. And Chaz trying to see if he can back up out of there. Wait, now it got me thinking. What was Caligron? Was he a demolish warrior or was he big Blaystone Slayer man? I'm not even sure anymore. I actually have no idea. Krager is gonna have to wait out until he can mount up for Chaz. I think he's just trying to see if he can mount up as well. I was thinking maybe he's gonna sit down for some mana buns. 28% dampening though, by the way, so we are gonna have a lot of reduction for healing. For Chaz, without immunities, it is gonna be a tough one. It is definitely gonna be tough. Did that roar connect with a bleed? Breath on a stun. That is super unfortunate. Does go for a quick root. With the Ring of Frost, nothing you can do to stop it unless he goes for a trinket. Oh, banner! The banner is big, but does not really stop the freezing trap or freezing ring, but that was helpful. At the very least, Shaz picking up a lot of health again. Charged by the warrior with a blink to follow. Got himself the shooting power back up and available. Has himself technically a stun for Kragar. But he does have a trinket, so he should be okay. He should be alright here. I think Kragar's trying to see if he can play the super slow and steady, knowing that Saya, Nike, or Rick potentially could be up next. For Chaz, though, it looks like he's a bit on the back foot versus Kragar now that he doesn't have either immunities. No Ice Ball coming back up either. Does have a great invis. Does use it here. Trying to see if he can waddle away from that Blaze-Storm. Breath. Trinket immediately. Ulcer. Polly. You just go for a stun. I think you just do right. I think you have to. I think you have to. Yeah, you have to. You have to. I don't know if you have enough healing. I don't know if you have enough healing. I was gonna say, those blades from the Arms Warrior. Yeah. Not gonna make it easy. Oh, the worst matchup for a warrior, though. Mage was already tough enough. But a red Pally, as Krager, at least Krager has some of defensive cooldowns coming back up, but he really needed offensives and a trinket. 7 minutes into the match, though, 36% dampening is going to make it a lot tougher for both Saya, as particularly hard for Kragar to get any kind of good recovery whatsoever. Parry up with a big Searing Glare. He can't do anything there. He got to back up out of there. He got Dawnlight on him and everything. Parry is not going to save him. Rallying Cry, not going to save him at all here. Banner down, trying to see if he can pre-banner or stun with a Warbreaker right after. Maybe if you could reflect Hodges back at Saya, then I think you might be all right. If you could do that, then I think you could potentially make something work here. But Saya's trying to be very unpredictable with those Hodges, trying to make it so that it's really difficult for Krager to plan out a reflect situation. Wait, you reflected a Hodge and a Fear, I think. Is that what it was? I thought you did. Or was that someone else? I'm not even sure, actually. I'm not even sure. I think he did. I think it was a Hodge and a Fear at the same time. I think he just lined up well. But I'm not 100%. Because otherwise I feel like we would have had Saya stun. Unless the stun's right here. No, he just needs one more hammer and it's over. Reflect for a second. Yeah, for Saya there was just not much you could really do. Well, Ever? I misread the name. I definitely misread the name. It is letter A-V-A-R. Ever. Ever. I have no idea. I actually have no idea. Ever. I'm gonna call him Ever. Ever the rogue. Ever the swift. Ever the cunning. Ever the dead, possibly, though. What is happening? Dawnlight has just got you dead. Cloak. Oh. Ever. What happened? Ours is gonna be up next. What is his name? Ever? Ours? Saya, there's no help whatsoever. Might just have to bubble this. It's a bubble. As Ours trying to see if he can back up out of it immediately. First aid, lots of recovery, 50% dampening, does slow it down quite a bit though. Arch should potentially be able to make something happen here. Doesn't get hit with a blind, no Searing Glare to follow up. Saya is still just playing super defensive, will try to heal up as much as possible. He's going to use that Wake of Ashes double Dawnlight on himself just to get himself the most amount of healing. Can you remove Dawnlights? Like, can you purge them if they're like a beneficial Dawnlight? Or, pretty sure it's all a debuff, right? A Healy debuff or a Healy buff? Or a damage debuff, right? It's like that or a hot. Pretty sure they're not movable at all. Basic protection for Saya, but ours, I'm pretty sure you can still bypass them with those wind strikes, even though they are technically melee hit, quote unquote. Pretty sure they still go through you anyway. Does end up still trying to see if he can catch up to Saya, but he's getting kind of around the big old tiger statue. And Saya actually would give it enough time just to catch up a little bit of health. No more Blessing Protection, or Spell Warden, or Bubble. Maybe Lay on Hands? Maybe Lay on Hands. Wake of Ashes keeping him alive. Lay on Hands if you have it. No. Ours does end up taking him, with Rick Meister going to be up next. Full dots ready to go as a Desperate Warlock. Yeah, it is dots, yeah. With a play style. As ours at least give an opportunity to catch up a little bit of healing. Draenei. Okay. Alright. Draenei with the, I saw the Lordron tabard or back piece. I thought maybe like dwarf or something, or orc. Wait, can orcs have those alliance ones? Can you? Or is it faction restricted? It isn't, is it? There's no way. There's no way, right? It's gonna be ours. Try to see if we can potentially fight through the what are they called? Infernals. As Rick is putting pressure without even being over there. He got a succubus over there. He's got everything available. For ours, he's gonna have to find a way either to fight or kite all those pets. Put himself out in the open of Rick Meister. Not a great feeling. Not a good move. Big bolt, second bolt to fall. It does get him some dough. Oh, it's over. Wait, or no? Wait, oh no? Wait, I thought second bolt would hit him even though he's on the ground. I guess that missed. But he popped up real early. Real early with that bolt. Really early. As he got himself a bit of damage onto the succubus, just trying to see if he can put the Shamara out in the open so maybe he can catch ours. Lasso for a moment. Does go for a trinket. This needs a little more damage. Tempest without Maelstrom. That is diabolical. That is diabolical, my friend. Succubus does catch him. And Rick just needs a little damage. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit of damage. Big Tempest either way, though. And Rick just needs one little setup, man. One little setup. As ours technically does have Ascent, he does have Doomwinds. He actually has everything here. Hold on a second. Ours could potentially just global Rick if he just gets a good setup. No chicken available for Rick. All he's got is Dark Pact and Wall. He can shatter the soul of the Shaman when he closes the gap. He can go for a Mortal Coil. He does have Infernal coming up very, very soon. So for ours, if he's going to go in there, he's going to have to be extra careful. But once he sends everything, he needs to send literally everything. A Grounding Totem would help against a Mortal Coil too if you can get it up and running. I think he does set it up. Yeah, he does set it up. Rick immediately ports out, even though he's a huge chance. The Wind Strike's flying in. Hold on a second. Rick! Holy! Rick! You're gonna die, Rick! Please! Oh! The Heartstopper! Oh, it was just... Oh, that was so beautiful! I actually thought that Rick might have escaped. I didn't realize he would just like jump and just crash that lightning from the sky. Just slap him with a hand of Zeus down. Oh man, ours. I was thinking for a second, this guy is just playing slow and steady. He's setting something up. That setup was worth it, dude. It paid off. The payoff was beautiful. Tried to go for a bit of that knockback as Nike got himself Sentinel Survival. Interesting. Like the last of ours, he's got himself Ghost Tools as well as a Burrow. He's going to have to wait until some kind of cooldowns are back up and available, slowing down Nike, and Nike is going to be able to get a root back at you. He's got all the kite in the world. Wall is up with 76% dampening. For ours, not a lot of healing available. Wall is available though. Nike getting rooted for a second. Stun Totem. Sunder does set him up. Hold on. And ours backing up out of the immediately. Trying to see if he can escape. Double Stun Totem. Doesn't get hit with the scatter for a moment. Trying to see if he can line inside him. It's going to be Nike getting closer to the gap. It's going to be burrowed down for a second. Backing up out of there. He's just trying to see if he can buy himself as much time as possible. Draenei Racial is in play. Might want to use it as soon as possible. Does go for the trinket. Draenei Racial. It's actually really good. 2-minute cooldown. It's still very, very strong. Dampening is going to make it weaker, but there it goes. Whatever healing he can get is going to help him. Was that a knock totem? Or knock trap? Because I think he kind of bounced. Unless he just like hit like a pixel on a big tiger statue. And it kind of like booped him. But Nike does go for a quick reset here without any dots on him. Does get rooted though. So for ours, it is perfect time to see him. Hold on, ours? Putting Tempest out in the open, get you frozen though. He does have 5 seconds until Ascend. He just gotta live. He just gotta live. Wallness, middle bulwark, barely keeping him alive. Got him some big damage potentially. Nike could be under a lot of trouble. Does go for a Sunder with a totem. Does not connect though. He still has the big Ascend. Hold on, ours. This is your chance right here, ours. This is your opportunity. Knight trying to see if he can stop it. Can he? Oh, big win strike. Fade down for a second. Scatter last moment. The Raptors could end it. The Raptors end it. Oh, Raptors do end it, and ours does bring it back. Holy. Ours, that was incredible. That was incredible. This dude played the game of patience, which is something that I think is a learned skill that a lot of players, even to this day, just... Trust me, as someone who PvPs, yeah, I don't have patience sometimes, dude. But patience is a virtue. And that guy, let that patience fuel him. Let's get another go. This time is a reshuffle. This time we're reshuffle. Yeah. We reshuffle. We reshuffle, I think. I think we're reshuffle this time around, right? My god, man. That was good. Shaman 3 times the class the Warlock is. Dude, have you seen how good they're looking in the 11.1? They're just buff and enhanced by a bunch. It's already arguably one of the best melee in the game. And they're just making it better. Well, they're changing it a bit. Sounds good, my friend. Beautiful. Let me know when you guys are ready. Plus, as well as Kragar. I thought EU players are better than US. I guess I was wrong. That's some BM. Is it necessary? Kragar is ready. Plus, let me know when you're ready. It'll be good to go. If you guys want to join in Team Plush, they're going to be reforming, I think. Or no? Maybe? I think so. I'll get a response from Plush real quick. Sec. Plus, let me know when you are ready, my man. Or if you're reforming or not reforming or whatnot. Single person could do a better job than Blizz. You mean with the control support stuff? Which is crap. Is it actually? Did the face you just did again? I don't know what face I did. Ready? Okay, cool. Let's do a Tolveron. Tolveron. This answer is crazy. Yeah. Как то так-то. How you doing, man? Это ты, Shaman? Это мне нравится. Это арс, dude. Неплохо. Not bad at all from that man. Not bad at all. He cleaned up good. He cleaned up very good. That Shaman is crazy. I think that is a word in the titles that I don't use that much as the word crazy. Добра, хорошо. That is him. That is ours. Yeah, I like, man. I like it. That was so good. Hell yeah. They did a good job. Popped off, dude. Patience is a virtue for that man, and he exemplifies it. Had to wait until I'm good as Sam, but once he sent it, he sent it. Send the man straight to heaven. Straight to the pearly gates. Hopefully they'll let him in. Okay, I think I did save that clip, but I'm just gonna double check it. Double save it, just in case. Alrighty, boys. Let's get ourselves another one up in here, yeah? Switch. Got ourselves Plush first up versus Kragar. Oh, either I'm lagging or he is lagging. Hopefully I'm the one. Hopefully it's not him. As he got himself a bit of an opener versus the Warrior into immediate disarm. Kragar roaring into the man's ear, just causing disruption in his eardrums, causing an internal bleeding. Oh man. Full reflect up, parry up for Plush. He got himself lots of dots, or hopefully lots of dots. Oh, the Kragar does get a King's Bane. Wait, are you parrying? You're just parried something when you're not even in melee with the guy. Wait, big damage off for Plush. The Kragar might be under a lot of pressure. He got himself a bit of that shielding. Plush with an evasion and a Cloak of Shadows into a Garona to Kragar. Man needs just a little bit more to survive here. How do you go counteractive? It looks like a lot of the damage from Rogue is gone. Dots are no longer death marked. Blind does have a perfect banner for it. You have a leap. That is a second wind. Second one kicking it that quick? Do you have better immunity to remove bleeds or something? Hold on a second. I thought Plush was literally just attacking you with all the dots and everything. What the hell? Back to the mod. Send him straight to the mod. Straight down the drain. Big burst. Oh. Cheap shot to escape. Do you have a leap? You have a leap charge. You have a leap charge because there's no shot the rogue is not bled up. He's not bled up. Ah, that is so unfortunate. Try to see if you can escape it. Hold on, quick charge, kidney. He has to play super safe. Roar with another charge just to intercept. Cheat death? Oh, did cheat death even proc? I don't think it did. With Rick going to be up next, though, Cracker displayed the rogue like a fiddle, but can he do this again? Parry up immediately as Rick dropping down, big Infernal dropping down on a massive gateway to bail out of there. Cracker taking the Infernal back behind the pillar with the Shivara as well. He's got himself a way just to, he's got to find a way to live. Big bolt around the corner. Oh, Cracker. He needs a heal right now, unless it's over. He got a rally, borrowed some health, picked up a little bit of healing. He's got to find a way to close the gap with the Warlock at some point. Reflect up against his skill, maybe reflect a Mortal Coil. The Warlock just backing up out of there, throwing down Rain of Fires. Fear on the pad as well as the Warlock. That could be huge. Cracker picking up a bit more healing. He got himself big leap. Blaze Storm. Are you dotted? You're still dotted from the Rogue. Are you not? You know you're not? Oh! Line of sight of the Succubus. It doesn't even catch you. Oh, he got up so much health there. I saw there was still a bow spike through you. I thought that was going to keep you in combat still, or at least take a bleed damage so you won't be able to heal yourself. But apparently not. Got himself a bit of that reflect. Rick with a Shattered Fury around the corner. Mortal Coil does connect you the way the Cracker was able to dodge one of the CC, but not the other. Stun onto the Warlock. Succubus doesn't go for a CC. Doesn't go for a Seduce. It is going to be a port out for Rick. Maybe a charge for Cracker. He just got to get himself the angle. Leap around the corner. Charge to intercept. He does catch back up. Reflect up versus Rick in case he's going to go for a slow. I think he does end up slowing himself. I think he did. I could be wrong. I'm dying now. Chat, help. This is going to be a Succubus CC real quick. Rick got himself the perfect angle here, but he just doesn't have the resources to just blast out bolts at Cracker. It was a great opportunity, but just not enough resources. Tried to see if you can position Succubus to maybe hit the Cracker with a Seduce. He is going to go to reset the Succubus back over to him, though. I like the Warlocks that do the Eye of Gul'dan thing. Or Eye of Kilrog, either one of those. But it's like they basically bust out the eyeball as a pet. But when the eyeball fades, it repositions your pet back up next to you, because the eyeball kind of takes the place of your pet for a second. So it is nice. Blaze Storm out for Cracker with that shard. That was so good. Able to get away from that stun. Stun onto Rick right after Trinket to follow. Got himself full shatter. And that's a big Infernal dropping in. But a big defense is out for Cracker with a Trinket as well. Could be an opportunity for him to go for a big demolish. Does Rick have a way to escape? Mortal Coil is available. Bolt 1. Does it reflect for one of them? Or at least reflect for the next bolt, not that first one. He's just trying to see if he can back away. Rick got himself a perfect angle here. At some point, Cracker is going to have to go for a big demolish. If he can maybe interrupt, try to go for a kick. Not connecting. Bolt 1. Incinerate. Is that enough? Cracker picking up a little bit extra health. Oh, Lord. As he goes in for an aggressive gateway. Just trying to see if he can end this here. Big banner down in case he's going to get CC'd. Wall out for Rick right now. It's going to be Cracker back to defensive stance, trying to switch between stances. Reflect for a second. Shadow Fury is going to hit him. Gas bolt, but it's reflected back. Oh, he's trying to go for a kick. Oh, no, Cracker needs a heal right now. Oh, that reflect, though. Rick was too aggressive with that bolt. He almost ended himself right there, but Caligorn is going to be able to finish it off here really quickly. Got himself spell reflect, banner down. Succubus can't catch him. Unless some way, somehow, Rick brings it back to the top, dude. Unless somehow this man brings it back to the top. And then he would have slayed two insane warriors back to back just like that. What is happening? Also, I just noticed whenever I'm flying the camera through, I can see him through a wall for a second. Mortal Coil reflected back on himself, though. That is tough. That is tough. Man. That is rough. I can't believe, I actually cannot believe that the reflect went through there. I actually cannot believe. He got the reflect, but he tried to go for a kick, but he just did not quite connect. That is, could be anyone's game, honestly. Both played really, really good. Eye Kilrog. Wasn't it also Eye of Gul'dan? Like, can you glyph it? Or has it always been Eye of Kilrog? Might have always been Eye of Kilrog, actually. So maybe Eye of Gul'dan is something I made up in my head. Or maybe I'm thinking like Iron Gul'dan, like those eyeballs of Gul'dan summons that you used to be able to randomly summon as a Warlock when they had that as a talent. Goeris does get hit with a Fear for a second. Caligorn, does he have anything to set up? Goeris technically did use Ascendant, and that was a parry for Caligorn. So he was able to at least live it. Got himself a bit of Reflect. Tempest are going to hurt a lot. Got himself a bit of a Rallying Cry. Maybe it'll be enough. Quick Thunder. Yet another Tempest. Goeris and Caligorn are both kind of lagging and zipping around all over the place. Goeris does end up getting himself one last Lava Lash at the end. With ours going to be up next. What's up, Worth? How you doing, man? I have go down to another Portal Eyes. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought like one was maybe a glyph. Yeah, isn't there a glyph for like Kilrock Eyeball that changes the name of it a little? Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Big damage out for ours. Goeris cannot escape it whatsoever as the minions just blasting him with those wind strikes again and again. And I believe ours is also playing the Stormbringers, so Goeris, as he gets hit by those lightning bolts, they don't hit as hard, but I think it's just ours trying to fish for more lightning bolts into big tempests. So once you get the big tempest, that's where you're going to be in a bit of trouble. Hex does get interrupted. Goeris get hit by Tempest with the Thunder to follow. Does he have the damage of his own? Big damage out for ours, though. Goeris could be under a lot of trouble. Big lightning bolt right after. Trinket for ours. Does he end it right here? He just leaps in, and a quick Storm Strike does burn a Trinket here. So I guess Bonevic is not going to have a Trinket for this one. It's going to be a little tough. Remember there being a red eye of Kilrog? Maybe that's what it was. Okay, maybe it is just Eye of Kilrog then. I thought there was a glyph where it changed the name of the eyeball though, but I could be wrong. I need to double check it. I will definitely need to double check it. Ours got himself at least a little bit of mobility around the pillow. Lasso onto Bone, who does go for a trick. It's not going to back double charge out of the Warrior. If you can somehow disengage, he's trying to see if he can disengage. A quick route to the sprint. Got himself quite a bit of that range though. 37 seconds until Ascend. I don't know if you'll really need Ascend for this guy. Big Tempest Juice Strike Bonewick from a distance. He's just shocking him from afar. He's literally playing an Elemental Shaman with two one-handers, man. Dual wielding Elemental Shaman, basically. Plus that ring that's also doing random damage from afar. I mean, it's doing work for him. Bone finally able to lock down ours, able to do a lot of damage as a Mounted Thane. You literally got Thunder fighting Thunder with Thunder. Wall available for ours. Does go for a huge knock into Bonevic. Look at this man's kiting potential. As long as you keep dotted, as long as you keep taking damage from a distance, you might be alright. Into a big Thunder. Stun Totem. Ours with a wall. Full Ascend is back in, baby Bone. I don't know if you'll be able to do much here. Charges in, maybe a heal. Oh, but ours does end up taking it. Messiah, I don't think this man is going to give you a chance here, right? Yeah, he's just going to charge in. You do have a Lightning Lasso, so maybe one more Wind Strike. Nope, no more Wind Strikes. For ours, it's going to come down to, I think it's just over, right? I'm pretty sure it's lights. He got himself some offensives, maybe some Maelstrom. Big Tempests are in, but it's a Shield of Vengeance for Saya. Into a route to follow. It does break out very, very quickly. I don't know what ours can do in this situation. Got himself a bit of that Doom Winds. Maybe some way somehow turns things around onto Saya. I'd be very, very surprised. Wait. Stone Bulwark Totem. Have you used it? Okay, he has. Did some damage to Saya though. Enough to until he enhance himself. Hold on. He actually did do quite a bit of damage. It's going to be Toxie. Gotta be up next. Versus Saya. Layer Enhance. Out of commission. Bop and Blessing of Protection. Or Bubble and Blessing of Protection are still in play. Bop and Bop and Blessing of Protection. My brain, dude. Blessing of Protection, there it is. I thought it got removed for a second, but it just disappeared from the top of my screen. There's a Rogue trying to see if he could back away from Saya. Could pre-cloak this damage. Could potentially vanish. As long as he doesn't get stunned, he'll be okay. Blind onto Saya. He does still have a bubble. Toxie, I think, is gonna... Oh, he did Death Mark into it. Okay. So that's what got a bop out of him. I was gonna say, like, that's a lot to commit. Where's Saya even going? He's kind of like, was in melee, and then was out of melee. All over the place. Clicker shot for Toxie with a quick vanish. Trying to see if he can escape. Saya picking up the eye. He could go for a Kingsbane. I think at this point, Toxie, all he can do is go Kingsbane, and then hope that maybe this way ever goes in last. Whoa, hold on a second. Saya taking lots of damage though into a bubble. Yeah, it takes out the Rogue forever. This is your chance right now. This is your opportunity. The Toxie set you up a big kill here. Saya has no more immunities. This is your chance to make something happen here. Just send all your dots with the Deathmark Kingsbane. Evasion, Saya back it up out of there. He knows he's got to escape the Rogue before he applies the Deathmark. If you can just wait out those dots, you might be okay. If you can put some pressure into the rogue, that might be okay too. And yeah, right now it's just the balls in a rogue's court. Does go for the stun. Blind, Searing Glare, Saya can punish the rogue. Cloak of Shadows to try to stop it. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, Toxie's probably he was even ghost form watching them. He's probably like, come on, dude, I set it up for you. They can do it. R's picking up 2 and Saya also picking up 2. But does get teamed up by them rogues, man. Ripped apart piece by piece by them rogue classes. Let's get us another one going here, boys. Yeah, uno mas. Krager and Plush, let me know when you boys are ready. I think Krager is probably going to reform the group, maybe? We'll see, though. Or maybe not. Plush, are we ready? We need 1. So if you guys want to join Plush, then you need a +1. Anybody and everybody's welcome. Good to see you, my man. What's up, Laura? How you doing, my guy? Inquisitor's Eye is a glyph. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it was Inquisitor's Eye then. Okay. Yeah, so then I confused it with something else. I thought maybe there was a glyph that was maybe added back in like, Oh, Krager also needs a +1 by the looks of it. Maybe? No, he's good. I thought it was a glyph added like in Kata, WAD, or something like that. I thought it was a glyph added like in WAD. Maybe there was like an eyeball go down, but I think you're right. I think it is Inquisitor's Eye. So I might have confused it with something else then. I probably did confuse it with those eyeballs that go down from Nether Portal. I like to confuse those too. Next arena would be a Lord Ayaron, I guess, if those two are ready. Once Krager lets me know, we'll be good to go. ONYXIA. I'm hella sick, LMFAO. Got an ear infection and a fever and a perma coughing, rotting in bed. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. I hope you start recovering very, very soon, my man. That does not sound like fun at all. So I hope you feel much, much better. Damn, new year. What a start, right? 2025, man. It's already a little bit rough, ain't it? I also came down with something. I won't go into details, but yeah, I came down with some other stuff too. So I feel you on that. Yeah, the discomfort, I'm feeling it, dude. Then again, 2024, I also came down with something at the start of the year, so I'm kind of used to it at this point. All right, giving Krager a bit of a second. It was a sign that God only knows what the rest would be like. You know what? It just think of it just like a first hurdle of the year. There's probably going to be more, but it's just you're gonna get past it. You know what I mean? I do hope you start to feel a lot better, and you know things get back to chilling and vibing, because we got Plunderstorm next week and all the other good stuff. A level 0.1 PTR season 2 coming out very soon. Should be a lot of fun, yeah. And plus, there's also Marvel Rivals popping off still, and that was a great time to just jump into that game if you ain't playing yet. Last one for me. Okay, cool. Last one for my man Kragar. Last duel of the night, boys, and we'll call it there. But yo, this has been a lot of fun, man. But this is perfect, because then I can go get some work done and then maybe even go to sleep. Honestly, it's like only 6 p.m. or not even, almost 5 p.m. my time, but didn't really sleep last night. Not really. You guys realize that Plunderstorm is coming out in literally days, by the way? Trying to do my quest. Then it kind of impressed her, just a dragon. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. I don't think I've ever seen this from outside of like videos of people showing the quest or whatever. But yeah, Plunderstorm coming out very, very soon. I really want to do a video on Plunderstorm to release on Tuesday, but apparently they changed some of the abilities in Plunderstorm, so that might be a Wednesday video, honestly. Which we got tested in PTR. Which. Got ourselves Goaris over on the team 1, ready to go. It's changing up the Mog a little bit. Lovely Saya, we got us this Plush over on the team, charging out. Gonna be first up and running versus ours, as we got ourselves quite a lot of Shamans on the team. I mean, between Goaris, Saba, and ours, that's a lot here. It's gonna be an opener by Plush. Big go onto ours. Does go for the Bulwark Totem and a wall just to make sure he's extra protected. I guess when you see in the rogue literally flying up in the air with the Shadow Blades, it's like, yeah, this is gonna be some dammy. That's gonna be some lot of damage. So that was a potential lots of huge bursts, 100% crit, possibly. We also got ourselves Rick as well as, what's your name? Sui? I'll call it Sui. How did that sound? Big burst by ours, and it's gonna be a disarm by the rogue, actually able to stop quite a bit of Shaman's damage. He's going to be a stun totem. Can you move the totem? No, he's going to be a lasso. Blush is still taking a lot of beating from the Shaman, though. Got himself a little bit of healing. I don't know what heal him. Was it a Warlock Hellstone? Might have been a Warlock Hellstone, actually. Yeah, got himself a bit of a reset. Getting a shot at ours. Does get himself another step. Do you have another big DFA? Because ours does not have a defensive this time around. Honestly, burrows down. Do you have a big setup? He's trying to see if he can set it up. Big DFA. Oh, did not get the hit, I think. At least I didn't see him get a hit. He does go for heals. I was thinking maybe you were going to Shadow Strike in with a quick interrupt. Nah, he's going to take a slow and steady. Or maybe he just set up a big DFA now. Because I don't see the mark above the dude's head anymore. So I think now he has a big DFA. I think that DFA he used there, I think he might have like I don't think he meant to send it there, but now if you have DFA back up, trinket up for ours, just a lasso. Wait, no, it wasn't. I guess it was just really slow. Root as he goes in for a knock. That is so good. Stun on Blush. You can't stop this. Oh wait, gouge. Just get away from totem. You can get yourself a big DFA, you might be alright. The rogue trying to see if he can escape. He got evasion, so you might be able to make something happen here. It's going to be a disarmament to ours for a second. Ours wants to go for big ascend. He's getting that range to go for ascend, dude. Every time you see a Shaman back away like that, you're like, you know. You know. Okay, at this point, Deathmark might have been removed there, yeah? Must have been gone. Unless he still has it for a big DFA. Yeah, there's no shot. Burrow down for a second. Blades are up for the rogue. Does have a cloak in case he needs to. Vanish also available in case he's got a with a root off of the knockup. Ours got himself a decent setup. Cheap shot by the rogue DFA. Is that enough? Oh, wall in it just to make sure he's A-okay there. I can see in rogue literally flying up in the air like a beautiful butterfly. You know it's going to be coming down. Flying like a butterfly, but then come down stinging like a bee. As there's going to be a wall out of ours that did not want to play around with the rogue. Like the lasso. This is going to be no trinket for Plush. Does have a blind still. Stun totem does not connect. Trinket out for ours though. That trinket may be really ballsy. Because Plush can now lock you down in a full kidney shot. He goes in for cheap shot. But he's playing more defensive than anything. I think he technically could get himself a big DFA combo here. But it's going to be root totem. Oh no. With a static totem. Also with a full ascent. Unless you can stop him right now. Trying to see if you can line of sight. But you just have nowhere else to go. Just wind strikes. Crash it up against you. With a gouge for a second. Kidney. Not going in for the damage. Playing it super safe. But ours catches it yet again. Oh, if you got a big Tempest, it's over, right? Oh, one more strike. One more big hit. Lasso, it's over. It is over. Yeah, even she dead just couldn't stop it. Man, Wasumi going to be up next. Got himself a Beastmaster Hunter. I thought I saw you Serpent Sting, but I think it was just a Cobra shot. It is going to be some Tempest saved up from the Rogue, able to attack it versus the Hunter. Sunder with the Stun Totem does connect. Second Stun Totem coming out right after. It's actually huge for him. Let's see where I think it's just over. With ours just absolutely blasting him out. He's still got himself Doom Winds in case he needs to. He could just get back in it with Doom Winds. As long as he can stay on top of Sui, he will be alright. He just got to stay up and melee with him. Maybe a totem is going to back up out of there. Got himself a bit of Tempest, but he does not want to fight him out in the open. He does not want to be fighting him while he is just being blasted from a distance. Does not want to get kited. Lasso for a second. No more tricking out of the Hunter. You have a big Tempest. He just needs one big hit. Hunter with a bit of a heal. Orange trying to see if he can get him some survivability. He got mana. Not a lot of Maelstrom in order to get himself instants. Got himself a potential lots of damage, but it's going to be a freezing trap to stop him. Steady shot while BM? Does that do anything? I don't know if it does anything. Does it give you focus maybe? That is interesting. Wait, does it need focus? Is it going to be a stun? Ours? Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, you see himself one big go. It's going to say, oh, wait, it's going to be up next. Versus ours does go for the root for root. And ours taking down all those totems back there. It's actually in a pretty good spot right now. Look at that. Lasso, stun totem stops it. Knocking it back. It's actually set into flying. Ours got himself also a lasso. He got to send it very soon. That is going to be Goer's charging in. Doom Winds. Everything is available. Ours can go for a burrow under. Trying to see if he can slow down Goer's as best as possible. He's waiting for a big ascent. He knows that Goer's also got a ascent of his own, doesn't he? He has to know. Got himself a bunch of healing, though, recovering health little by little. At some point, Goerz is going to have to commit some damage, dropping down a grounding totem. Ours with a big ascend. This could be an opportunity for Goerz to have a big go. Wall as well as underground as well. This is where ours got himself plenty of damage with a big thunder. Goerz still had himself a wall. Ours got himself lots of damage, but so does Goerz. Both of them just fighting each other underground for just a second. Ours needs a big heal. Does catch up a little bit of healing. Needs to kite out Goerz as best as possible while ascend is active. Mad damage with those tempests on top of it is just brutal. With ours looking to escape and lasso for a second, trinket out for Goerz with a knockback for a moment. Do you have a bulwark totem? I think that's the only thing that can maybe keep you alive. Possibly. Does go for the hex. Oh, almost. Almost. I think him being an Auric with that stun totem just gave him just enough of an out where the hex wouldn't stop him. That was the play, though. I think the hex was the right play in that situation, though. With Caligorn going to be up next. How do you get your sword out while you mounted it? There's got to be a bug, right? That or maybe does something specific way you're going to mount up that maybe gives you a sword. Caligorn actually focusing down that totem. Doesn't want to let it go off at all, though. With a stun onto Goerz. He's not in a good angle to go for a proper knock onto Caligorn. Unless he just didn't have it there. It's going to be a bit of a leap. That leap is so good, by the way. I know that a lot of people play the root breaker with the sprint, but that leap could also be really, really good. Sunder for just a second, but Caligorn, he has him in an execute range. Trinket to follow, and it's going to be as a final lightning blast comes down. He does also crash down a full on, cleave down the middle, execute to take him out. Well done with Saya. Try to see if he can get himself a setup versus Caligorn. I don't know if Arms Warriors... Caligorn used to be that one Arms Warrior that could beat Rogues, Barrel Druids, and Paladins. But it's gotten like so much harder since. It's just very, very difficult. Technically you can, because WAP has been able to do that last week, but you have to play like super, super slow. Super resetting spaghetti until you waste all Paladin's cooldowns, like all the immunes, and then you come in with a full burst to capitalize on and just take him. Maybe that's something he could do here. Stun on Josiah for a quick second. Warbreaker right after. Got him to reflect, but looks like Josiah was able to reflect something, then get himself a full Hodge with a steering glare right after. Caligorn can't even respond. He's got himself defensive stance. Saya took a bit of damage, though. Those bleeds are still actually starting to ramp up little by little. Caligorn with a bit of that offensive stance as a blind comes out for Saya. If only had like a trinket or something. Saya still has a bubble, right? Yeah, layer on hands, bubble bop, everything is available, so he's perfectly fine. But Caligorn, he's gonna have to find a way to recover health. Goes leap. There goes the leap. I don't know if you can do maybe fear the guy. Try to go for you try to go for a bit of bandage around the corner. Does not get a Hodge reflected back onto Saya, and Saya able to crush him down. One after another, Templar after Templar. Just blasting him out to smithereens with Sabo charging out, trying to go for a double stun totem. Does get the second stun with that surging totem too. Hopefully she do enough damage there. Does end up zapping out Saya just quite a bit. And for Sabo, all he's got to do is reposition totem right where Saya is at, find a way to lock him down. And there goes the double stun totem. He got himself a reset, I think, on that one, doesn't he? Bubble out for Saya. I guess Saya did not bring in a Spell Warden, so he has to go for bubble here. Because otherwise Bop is just not going to do anything. Just going to get purged. It's going to be burrowed for a second. Saya back it out of there immediately. The Sabo trying to see if he can just capitalize on some damage here into a lasso. Trick is still available for Saya technically. Does go for full ascend. Saya trying to see if he can avoid it. Blazing protection. Maybe he can stop some of the damage. I'm pretty sure Wind Strikes just, yeah, they go right through you. It's absolutely chunking through you. He's not even going to spend a global bop in you or purging the bop off of you. Reflect up for Rickmeister for a second. This is going to be big burst onto Sabo. Just needs a bolt. What was that bolt? That was the fastest bolt in the world, I think. Mortar coil, bunch of boards, quick bolt around the corner. I didn't even see you cast it. But Toxic going to be up next. We are hitting that 9-minute, 40-second mark, 51% dampening. But Toxic, I think, could potentially just do the most amount of damage here. Maybe just cloak, full dots, rot. Yeah, maybe, possibly. Rick does go for the void out. Rachel is going to be a quick step. Full death mark. Everything is up. He does go for the cloak and shadow, just say super hyper aggressive. Rick is going to have to wall this. I don't think it matters, though. I think the rogue just takes it. There's just nothing he can do. Oh, the rogues versus warlocks, man. The assassin with full dots is wild to me. Nothing he can do. Just as long as you layer all the dots, death mark, Kingsbane, everything, cloak, just so he doesn't stop the go. It doesn't matter whether the wall. I think the only way it matters is if you immediately wall Deathmark. like instantly, so you can at least dampen a lot of that bleed damage to begin with. Because when you get low and it's dampening you, yeah, it is rough. It is rough. Alrighty, boys, we are done for the night. Let's pick a arena with pillars. Yeah, Monday, man. Monday we'll have actual arena with 0. Actually, no, next season, barely any pillars, right? There we go. Letting Cracker know. Thank you for the duels, man. Appreciate you. Pick the pillars all. Yo, okay, hold on. Yeah, literally next arena, next 11.1 arena actually technically has pillars and platforms that you can kind of LOS under, but what Big Mac said, Big Mac was like, yo, it's gonna be awful to play against a mage in this place. Like, it's gonna be a good arena in terms of just like variety, but I guess a frost mage is probably gonna be like impossible to dodge him, impossible to line aside him. But yeah, we'll see. GG's, boys. GG's, everybody. Super fun hanging out with every single one of you for these duels. But I gotta get myself a little bit of food, get some hydration, just enough energy in order to get me a quick clip together for a video for tomorrow. And I might just honestly hit the hay early, dude. Honestly. Thank you, Dalaran, for the stream. Best way of chilling. Yo, thanks so much, Let's go. Bye, man. Appreciate ya. Enjoy a night, Del. We'll do, boys. We'll do. Did you also participate? Thank you, Del. Yo, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate you. Catch you next week. Catch you next week, plus. Appreciate you for helping with the groups every single week, man. It actually does help me out tremendously. So thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks to those. I have to go to the store, enhance everybody. What? Yeah, dude. I think you'll like it. Honestly, I think you'll have fun with it. Right now is a great time to like get ults up and running. So now I think you'll enjoy it, honestly. Yeah. Basically, they just do a lot of like range damage, and that's really what it comes down to. Just a lot of range, like a surprising amount of range. But yeah, pretty good. It's actually fun. Really fun, man. I have no idea about some classes to do this. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, the best way to learn how to play a class, or like learn what the class does, is actually just to pick it up yourself. I think you'll have some fun with it. I think you'll find out that in PvP in 1v1s they're really good. Oh, pretty good. But I think in the group situations they can be kind of squishy at times. You know what I mean? Like in 3s or solos, you are going to be a little bit more healer reliant. Basically, you're for Wrath Lich King after a duel in the pretty arena. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, arena very different to 1v1. Yeah, very different, but I think you'll still have fun with it. They're only getting stronger in the next patch. I mean, they're getting like a buff up, 100% more damage on Storm Strike, Ice Strike if you talent into it, and Lava Lash, and even Crash Lightning. I mean, all those things hit really hard. But yeah, should be pretty good. And they get also some big like Stormy talents with a bunch of AoE. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Definitely worth picking it up for the next patch, if anything. But yo, thank you guys. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for even more 5V5 1v1 DUELS over on the region of NA that time around. Alrighty, boys? Alrighty, you guys have a good one. Peace.
And you are to believe.